It's your dude, Mr. International Passport. Brothers, buckle up, get your seatbelts ready. We're here for another classic with the legendary Mr. Richie Mac, also known as Zoom to Thailand. How you brothers doing? Before we go any further, brothers, please get the likes up, brothers. Please show some appreciation to Mr. Richie Mac, Zoom to Thailand. Subscribe, hit the like button, comment, Cash App, Patreon, join the socials. I want to say a huge shout out to my old subscribers for supporting the channel over the past 6, 7 years now. I've been on this channel, Richie. A huge shout out to the brothers who have joined the passport movement recently. So we got Return of the Mac, Return of the Mac, Return of the Mac. Return of the Mac. Brothers, we got Richie Mac in the building, Zoom to Thailand. Mr. Zoom to Thailand, how are you doing, brother?
I'm doing great, man. Before we even get started, I have to apologize to Mr. International Passport. He had me the other day. I got the times mixed up. I messed up. The brother was gracious enough to have me back again. So I appreciate you so much for dealing with me and my time issues. So thank you. And I'm doing great. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good, Mr. Zoom to Thailand, aka Richie Mac. Thank you very much for agreeing to take part in this interview. Like I said, a couple of my followers have been hounding me international. Can we please get the Zoom to Thailand on your channel for him to drop intel for the brothers? And we have you finally. So thanks for doing this, brother. Thank you.
Absolutely. My pleasure.
So, brother, I'm going to get straight into the interview because I know I'm conscious of your time and my time too. But before I go forth, I want to say a huge thank you to Mr. Nate Kelly for the £2 Cash App. He says this will be a legendary night. Thank you, Nate Kelly, for supporting the channel. Much appreciated, bro. So my first question to you, Richie, is I want to know more about your previous life in America before we even touch upon Thailand. Brother, where are you from in America? Who are you? What were you doing in America? And then we'll start from there, brother.
Um, I was homeless living out of trash cans. No, I'm just kidding. I was born in Chicago, but I was raised in Los Angeles, South Central Los Angeles. Had a great upbringing there. Then I moved to the San Fernando Valley, which is kind of what my first travel experience was, getting out of the hood and going to the valley, which was it was a life-changing experience for me. So that's when I realized, I don't have to just be in this little area. You know what I mean? Because a lot of my friends I grew up with, they're still in the same area and have never left. You know what I mean? So just that experience at a young age influenced me to dream bigger, dream higher, achieve more, and realize how big the world really is. So growing up, I knew that I wanted to be in entertainment. Acting was my passion. Right out of high school, I did a movie called Hollywood Shuffle with Robert Townsend and Keenan Ivory Wayans and Damon Wayans, and from all of those people came In Living Color. From In Living Color came Jamie Foxx, Jennifer Lopez, Jim Carrey, all these famous people. So it all started from Hollywood Shuffle, man. And I was like the baby of the bunch back then. I'm an old ass man now, but that's how long ago that movie was. And from that point on, man, I started doing just a lot of television. I made my living doing television commercials. So, I did like 10 commercials for McDonald's. I did I was the fast food HOE. I was the fast food 304. I did every fast food you could think of: McDonald's, Burger King, Popeyes. I don't know if they have Popeyes in London, but
We
just
do. We
about.
have one
Do
that
you?
opened
You
up.
got
Yeah,
Popeyes?
we got
I was
one
the Popeye
store.
guy.
So basically, Richie, there's one store that opened up in December in Stratford, East London. It's always packed out, bro. So yeah, we only have one store though. Carry on,
Uh-huh.
Richie.
That was my joint, man. I loved it. It's nothing like getting paid for doing something you enjoy doing. So you know what I mean. But the funny thing is, I did all these commercials, but I never got any free Popeyes. Like whenever I go, like people wouldn't even really recognize. I'm not. I guess I don't have that recognizable face, so people would see me. I'd be like, "Hey, remember me?" They look at me like, "No, that's $3.48, please." You know what I mean? So I never really got the love from it, but I got the checks. And I just kept on working and working and working, man. And I've just been doing it the entire time. So that was how I made my living. So from that, obviously, when you're in the entertainment business, getting women is not really hard. You know what I mean? It's not. It kind of comes with the territory. You know what I mean? And when I say getting, I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. I just mean that in meeting, courting, relationship, dating, jump off, whatever you want to call it. It was pretty much available. So never had a problem in that area.
Okay, thanks for that, Richie. Hold on, brother. Shout out to Thomas Demihin for the £1.79 super chat. Thank you, brother. He says brothers are marrying Asian women at an all-time high. Richie, what do you think about that, bro?
I mean, Thomas has a point. What's up, Thomas? By the way, Thomas has a point. He has a damn good point. It's just I can't speak for London. I've been there. I love to get paid in pounds. I've never got paid in pounds. I would love to get paid in pounds, but the women in America, it's just a whole different get down. You know what I mean? It's like spoiled, entitled. Not all of them. Not all of them. I said not all of them. Spoiled, entitled, and think just because they have the little hot box down there that you're supposed to bend down and bow down, and that's never been my get down. You know what I mean? I don't roll like that. Like I believe that a man has to work to earn his value, and women not so much. You know what I mean? They just have to look good. You know what I mean? And they can win. So us, we have to earn our value. So I don't settle. Like I refuse to settle, and that's my motto with Zoom to Thailand. You don't have to settle, because once you realize how big the world is, once you travel, there's an airplane going up here. I don't know if you hear that or not.
Yeah,
Once
I hear
you
it.
travel, yeah, we wait for it.
Yeah, let's wait for it, bro. Do the dab.
All right, have to dab off the airplane. Yeah, once you realize that as long as you're financially stable, it doesn't really matter. Because I'm a short dude. I'm 5'8" on a good day. So, most women want the tall guy with the six pack and the six figures, and I didn't have any of those. I just had a good personality. I knew my value, and I worked hard to have the things that I have. So, just the women in that, and not all women, but I grew up in LA, so everything is la. Everything is like show and go and fake it till you make it and all that kind of stuff. And I was never that guy. And that's another thing too. International passport. I want you guys to know. LA has a stigma on it of people being fake and phony and all of that, but that's not LA. That's people that come all over the United States to LA to pursue the dream. So they come out there, thinking they have to be someone else. But people from LA are some of the realest people you'll ever meet, man. People that are from LA. You know what I mean? So not imports from, other states and stuff like that. So it's very it's a very interesting place to be. A lot of fun, great weather, and beautiful women. That's one thing we got to say. LA has the most beautiful women in the U.S., in my opinion. It goes LA, then Miami, then New York. That's my 2 cents. And I've traveled all over the U.S. That's my 2 cents. Because I like exotic looking women. So for me, that's where it happens.
Interesting, Richie. It's funny. I like when you said that LA, Miami, and New York have the best looking women. But Richie, do you think the problem is, they look good, brother. They smell good. They look good. They got the pristine white teeth. It's just the attitude and the personality and the entitlement that takes these women from a 10 out of 10 to a 5 out of 10. No cap, bro. It's just too much for brothers in the West to deal with, bro. Ain't that right, Richie?
Those are all facts. But once again, I just have to keep saying not all. You know what I mean? A lot of them. I would probably say, if I had to give a percentage, I would probably say, now this is my percentage. I could be wrong. I could say between 75 to 80%, maybe. I could be wrong. But, they're beautiful, and entitlement comes with that. You know what I mean? And that's the beauty about Thailand. It's like you can flirt, you can talk, you can be friends, and they don't take it offensive. Like, certain things you say to a woman, or even they have a new thing now. I heard if you think it, they can sue you for thinking the shit, for dreaming the shit. Like, I don't know what that rule or law is called, because I haven't been in the States in 2 years, but there's some kind of new shit where you're just afraid to even approach a woman and give her a compliment, because you could get in trouble for this shit or fired or whatever. And that scares me. You know what I mean? Because women and people in general can abuse that type of power. You know what I mean? When you give a person too much power, usually they're going to abuse it a lot of times. So, that kind of creeps me out a little bit.
Thank you, Richie. Before I even go upon like Thailand, I want to keep going on about your life in America. So you had a great, successful career in America in the entertainment industry. Obviously, you could get dates. You were a high value man. You were well known. Yeah, you had status. Status is very important in America. I want to know about your preference, bro. Who were you dating? What kind of women were you dating in America? Was it black women? Was it white women? Was it Latina women? What did you prefer to date in America, brother? And tell us why.
It's funny. It's funny that you said that. By the way, too, this is another thing. Like a lot of actors wait tables, and have side jobs. Like I had a career where I made an okay living. I wasn't a big movie star or anything, but I made an okay living. But what I did on the side was I was a big nightclub promoter in Los Angeles. I was with a group called Unity Entertainment. General Lee, got to give a shout out to the best DJ in the world, Derek Pipkin, who does this thing called Pips in Palm Springs every year. Bentley Evans, the creator of the Jamie Foxx show and producer on the Martin show, and my man Fred Loke. We held down LA. Like we held it all the way down. So there was one group ahead of us that was older than us called Icon Entertainment. They were like Coca-Cola and we were Pepsi. Like they were the Godfathers, and then we were the next wave. So I pretty much, we had the most beautiful women. Now to answer your question, this is the new thing. Come say hi, Noodle. You have to go over there and hi. Come say hi.
Come say hi. Come say hi. Come say hi. Come.
This is my Thai Noodle. Y'all know about El the Thai Noodle.
Hello there. How are you? Hello.
Yeah, we haven't gotten to Thailand yet, so you're not in this part yet. We ain't talking about Thailand yet, but we're gonna get there. You understand? All right, put your ass out there and make me something.
Mr. Richie Mac.
I'm joking.
Yeah, bro. I love that, bro. The way you control that, the way you slap that.
See, now some people sound like that, make it say, "Oh, he's a, whatever." And I'm just joking, man. I laugh to keep from crying. But to answer your question, I have always been international in terms of my dating. I mean, every black man's first love is black women. I grew up in a black neighborhood, so I love black women. But the problem was for me, I grew up in the drug culture where if you weren't a baller, women weren't really messing with you. Like you had to be a baller or you had to be something, super popular or whatever. So I was trying to be an actor. I was trying to get on. So the black women I liked didn't like me. So and I wasn't gonna just settle for anybody just because I'm black, you're black, let's get it on. I have to be physically attracted. So it started off with Latinas, and I have a strong love and passion for Latino women because in LA, where I was from, the Latin culture is huge. And, at the time, they weren't tripping on material things. They would be, you see a fine ass woman on the bus sitting next to a dude in the Latin culture. You know what I mean? In LA, you will never see a fine girl on a bus with a dude unless they're in high school. You know what I mean? They ain't got a driver's license. That's about the only way. But it started with Latinas. And then that's when I started to open my mind and see, man, I can date whoever I want to, and I can love whoever I want to. And I have a passion for exotic looking women. So, Latins, Brazilians, Asians. Like my first Asian, even though Filipinos are considered Pacific Islanders, they're not Asian, but Filipinos are like the black people of the Asians to me. So I noticed whatever I liked, I could have, and with half the headache. You know what I mean? They're still all drama, in my opinion. A lot of women, it's just women. They're emotional, but I just started. I just went on my campaign of like, it's me against the world. So, I'm trying to touch every region in the world and know what that's like. So I've dated all over, but starting with Latinas, I'd say in high school. So the international thing has been, it's been pretty much my life. You know what I mean? My friend it's funny dude in my neighborhood. he would say, because I'd always come to the neighborhood with like pretty girls, right? So he would always make a joke. He'd be like, Rich, I ain't never seen you with a black girl. He said, when you come home, it's a black girl alert. If it's a black girl near your house, alarms start going off. Black girl alert, black girl alert. They would make jokes about that. But to me, the most beautiful women are mixed women. It's anything you mix with black comes out beautiful. Not to say that black women as a whole aren't beautiful, but you can take an ugly black person and an ugly white person and make Halle Berry.
That's
You know,
facts.
you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And it's like that's just our genes are that strong. Whatever we mix with, it just comes out. And I'm not saying because gotta make sure I do that. I'm not saying all black people are ugly, all white people are ugly. I'm just saying anything we mix with generally comes out beautiful. You know what I mean? So like a friend of mine, Shamar Moore, I don't know if y'all know who he is. He's a famous actor out here, handsome guy. One of my good friends was in my wedding, like good dude. His mom, rest in peace, love her to death. His dad looked like Famous Amos. Like, I don't know if you know who that is, the cookie guy, Famous Amos.
Yeah.
And his mom, you know, she you know, she's a attractive lady, but you put them together and you get, you know, Shamar Moore. So that's just how it always went. So I like exotic women. And I want to date an African woman. That's what I want. I did date a girl from Eritrea. Beautiful. But I haven't been to Africa yet. So that's on my list. You know, I just want to see what the culture's like, what the people are like, because a lot of people are saying you can get the same thing in Africa. I don't know because that's not my experience yet. But check it out. When I zoom to Africa, y'all gonna know. You did.
Thank you very much, Richie. Richie, I know you watch my channel. You mentioned before that when you edit your videos, you watch a few of my videos. I got a couple of videos about Africa, so Nigeria, Ethiopia, I think I have Tanzania, but I definitely have Ethiopia. They're saying that Ethiopian women are very feminine, they're beautiful. Richie, tell them more about how you listen to my channel when you're doing your video editing.
Well, anybody that watches my channel knows that like it takes me forever to get an episode out. And because I take my time to really like figure out how to tell a story, how to keep it interesting, what shots need to be here, what voiceover needs to be here, get in and get out and make people want more. So it's a long, arduous process for me. So it takes me, you know, an average of 4 days to do a 10-minute video. So like right now I'm behind, like it's been like 5-6 days, but I've been moving around. So I'm trying to get something up today, if possible. But I listen to you guys, man, because, you know, first of all, you know, Americans, we love you guys' accent. Like that English accent is just so dope. It's just all y'all sound like James Bond does. You know what I mean? So it's just dope, like the accent. But listening to your channel, like I listened to you speaking with a guy that was in Korea and breaking it down, and he was a very intelligent brother, breaking it down and explaining things much better than I probably could. And I learned by listening to your channel. Like I love how you go in deep. You ask questions and you stick with your question. You don't let people get you off topic too, IP. You when you there, you dig in. So I just listen as I'm editing. So I'm editing, but I'm hearing in the background of my subconscious, I'm hearing you and a few other people that I enjoy listening to. That gives me a calming effect. Some people are just too and I can't edit while I'm doing that. But yours is calm, cool, collected, so it's easy to listen to, not intrusive of what I'm working on or what I'm doing. And I enjoy listening to your content. And I haven't heard the Africa thing yet, so I gotta listen to that one as well. So that'll be what I'll do next when I go back to finish editing this next episode.
Thank you, Richie. Hold on, brother. Shout out to Gold Samurai for the $99 super chat. Thank you, Gold Samurai, for supporting the channel. Much appreciated, bro. Thank you. Shout out to Mike M for the $20 super chat. Let's go.
Mike M.
Salute to the brother
Mike M. All right, go ahead.
Mike M. Salute to the brother Richie Mac. Appreciate you, Richie Mac. Thank you, bro. Zoom to Thailand in the building, brothers. Make sure you subscribe to Zoom to Thailand. I have linked his channel to the video title. Go and subscribe to his channel. The brother has intelligent videos, incredible videos. Richie, what do you use to edit your videos? What software?
I use Adobe Premiere Pro like most people. I used to use Final Cut Pro back in the day, but I used it up to version 7, and then when it went up to 10, everything changed, and I just didn't feel like learning the new software. So I stayed on 7 as long as I could until my computer just took a shit on me. And then I stopped editing for like maybe a year. When I first came to Thailand, I was just enjoying Thailand. So I didn't do it. And then finally I learned, you know, I just forced myself to learn. Like I started off, because I'm a DJ. So that's why I tell people all the time that the secret sauce to my DJing is timing and editing, cuts, rhythms. So that's what I did. I started just making my own little mixtape. I just started editing with audio, just figuring out how things work, figuring out the buttons. And after I figured it out, I go, okay, well, I guess I can pretty much do this with regular editing as well. And then I learned, and what I tell people all the time, even in my Patreon, you guys, if you want to, I'm doing editing tips in my Patreon. If you guys want to join that, totally up to you. What I learned is that, you know, I only know so much because I'm not a real editor. Like I didn't go to school for it. I don't have any kind of classic editing technique or nothing. I just go to what I feel, and it's more of a feeling and rhythm thing for me. So I don't know all the technical stuff. I have my guy Vitaly. Shout out to Vitaly. That's my producer. He helps me out. He does all the technical stuff. He does my thumbnails. He does my titles. He's the only person I have helping me. Like literally, it's like me and him. And I do pretty much, you know, I carry the workload of what needs to be done. But yeah, so I'm not a professional editor, but I definitely know how to get my point across. So did I answer your question, IP?
Loud and clear. Thank you, bro. Shout out to East Coast Kev for the $5 super chat. I'm Team Latina, but I will not leave Thailand off the table. Good job getting Richie Mac, the travel OG. Yes, indeed. Thank you again to Richie Mac
East
for
Coast Kev.
East Coast Kev. Thank you, bro. And shout out to Sean Camp for the £14.74 cash app. Thank you, bro, for supporting the channel.
Let me tell you about Sean Camp. Sean Camp was my first supporter. He's the first person. It was Sean Camp. It was one other person. I can't think. Why am I leaving my man? But Sean Camp was one of my first supporters. Sean Camp, shout out to you, brother. I appreciate you. Sean Camp made me want to keep going, man, because I was like, dude, I'm doing all this work and I'm not getting monetized. They blocking my videos. It was like, man, and it really. I was a little discouraged, and then Sean Camp sent me a cool little donation, man. So I just want to say thank you, Sean Camp, and I'm glad he's watching and he's supporting you as well, IP.
Shout out to Sean Camp, the brother. He's been on this channel for a minute as well. Shout out to Sean Camp. We're giving you your flowers right now, Sean Camp. You are a legend in this international passport space. Thank you, Sean Camp. You are a legend, brother. Thank you, bro. Shout out to Andre and Andrea Love Crossing Borders for the 20,000 Colombian dollars. What's up, Andre and Andrea? Great interview, guys. Richie, you've caused a lot of us to step about our editing game. Yes, indeed. Shout out to Andre and Andrea. So I dropped a video, Richie, the other day regarding everything you need to know about Colombian women. Andre gave some good intel there. So brothers, go and watch that video and go and subscribe to Andre and Andrea Love Crossing Borders. These brothers and sisters have great content on their channel. You will find them at Mostly Money TV. Appreciate you, Andre. Thank you, bro.
Andre, appreciate you. Can you drop his link down there or send it to me when we're done? Because I definitely want to check. I think I've seen it, but I want to make sure. You know what I mean?
Yes, indeed.
I haven't been to Colombia yet. So when I come there, you guys, I'm looking for you guys. You guys got to show me around. Let me know.
Yeah, bro. I'll send you the video, bro. Thank you, brother. So Richie, one last question about America before we go on to Thailand fully.
Okay.
Why did you leave America? You had the job, you had the woman, you had the status. Why did you leave America for Thailand?
Like I said, it was all on accident, man. It's like people think I'm this genius. This all happened on accident. I don't know if you guys have the show Gilligan's Island, but Gilligan's Island was a show about these castaways that went on a 3-hour tour and ended up stuck on this island for like 20 years, all the way into syndication. So that's kind of what happened to me. I came with my boy Randy the first time in July 2019 and saw how popping it was. Remember, this is before all of the beer virus stuff. So it was just so popping. I was like, wow. And me as an entrepreneurial mind, you know, I have an Airbnb business in LA that does really well. So I was like, if I can expand my Airbnb, I can find a way to live here for free, be in Thailand 3 to 6 months out of the year, and be in the US 3 to 6 months out of the year. So I came the first time, loved it. Came back the second time in November 2019, and this time I'm looking for property. So I'm like, well, I'm checking the Philippines and I'm checking Thailand. This is how I came up with Thailand versus the Philippines. I don't know if you saw that episode. That's probably my most popular video, Thailand versus the Philippines. And I was trying to figure out the differences and what I liked better and what was the goods, the pros and the cons of each country. And then I came back in February of 2020 to start, locking down what I wanted to buy. And then that's when everything shut down. So I got to the Philippines February, I think 22nd. And then I came to Thailand like a week or two later, and then everything shut down. So I was like, all right, I'll just stay here for a couple extra months and wait it out. See what happens. It ain't gonna be much, I'll deal with it. No problem. I'm cool. And cut to, 2 years later, I haven't left. And I haven't missed anything about America except for my kids and my dog and, of course, my friends. But in terms of America itself, I don't really miss it that much, bro. Because I've done everything. You know what I mean? I haven't done everything, but I've done a lot in my life. So, and once again, when you don't know you're moving away, it's a lot easier to move away because you're not prepping for it, having a goodbye party, saying all this. You don't know. So everything was random and spontaneous. So, I just wake up every day and pinch myself and thank God this place is so peaceful. Everybody's polite, everyone's friendly, everyone's respectful. Like, we don't have that in America. You know what I mean? So I don't miss any of that stress. That's the main thing is like the stress. You know what I mean? When you get older, you don't want no stress in your life. And America has a lot of stress. So that was a big factor of me not going back. You know what I mean? It's like I don't see any upside other than my kids, and I got a 3-bedroom house here in Thailand, so they can always come see me if they want to. I'm gonna go back at some point. I still got business to take care of, and I still need to see people and stuff like that. But I'm only gonna go back to visit. I don't think I'll go back to live. I just don't see it.
Yeah. Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Richie. Shout out to Riviera Group for the $5 super chat. Keep up the great work, Richie. You dig? Yes, indeed. Keep dropping those videos, Richie. We love it, bro.
Riviera Group, what's up? Like, when they give a super chat, I gotta say what's up. What's up, Riviera Group? We in here.
Shout out to Emmanuel Montperius for the $10 super chat. Yes, Zoom to Thailand. Love you, brother. IP. Keep the content coming. Thank you, Emmanuel. Shout out to you again, Zoom to Thailand. Keep it coming, brother. Never stop, bro.
We got to give it up to Emmanuel. Thank you, sir. Appreciate everything, man. Appreciate you taking the time to write. Appreciate the donation from my man. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So, Richie, now I want to move on to Thailand right now. The money maker, the essence of everything good. Brother, these Thai women, I want you to break down for us, right? You're in Thailand. You've been there for a minute now. Are these Thai women checking heavy for brothers? That's what I want to know, bro.
Man, you know what's funny? IP, I call you IP. I know I act like I've been knowing you forever. International passport. It's so unreal that people aren't really gonna believe it. You know what I mean? They're not gonna believe how simple it is. Like brothers are like. I was listening to your man when you were talking about the Korean thing, and he was talking about how they see us like they've been watching the rap videos and they see that, and now we're here. That's pretty much what it is. I'm assuming all over the world. You know what I mean? They love us. Like, I noticed the Africans from Africa get a harder time, and I've heard for various reasons. But yeah, when we come, like it's. I'm not gonna say rock star status, but you're definitely revered and honored. You know what I mean? I noticed that the Europeans, I see them sometimes with the baddest ones. You know what I mean? But we do okay in Thailand, man. I'll put it to you like that. You won't be disappointed. I have a saying that goes every 20 steps. Like if you're in public, every 20 steps you're gonna see something cool. Every 20 steps. So and the beautiful thing about Thailand is the women out here are fine and they don't even know it.
Damn.
Why? Why are they finding they don't know it? Because everybody is in shape, and that's the main thing. That's where Thailand wins, especially over America. Like, you know, like in America, most people, not most, but a lot of people are obese. So when you see like an in shape, nice looking woman, you're like, wow, you know what I mean? But in Thailand, I would say 85% of the people are in shape. From old people to young people, everybody, you don't see a lot of obese people in Thailand. So right there, you win. You know what I mean? So if you have a 7 face or a 6 face and you got a nice shape or you take care of yourself, that's automatically going to get you over the top. So it's a very in shape place. People are very friendly. They treat brothers well. I haven't experienced any kind of negative uh, encounters pretty much at all. I almost went to jail once, but that's a whole nother story. I'm gonna tell that in one of the episodes. But not because of anything I did like wrong. It was because I didn't have my passport on me. Like certain things, like if they want to mess with you, they can find something. You don't have a passport. I go, I do. I have a copy of my passport. Well, how do they know it's you? It's just a copy, not a color. You know what I mean? So they can, if they want to do that, they can for whatever reason. But other than that, man, it's just stress-free living. The women love brothers, but I think they love pretty much everybody. You know what I mean? It's just they like foreigners. In my opinion, I think they're like that because they figure if you came all the way here, then you must have something going on about yourself. Because how'd you get here? You know what I mean? So they're gonna give you the benefit of the doubt, and that's what's cool about this place.
Wonderful. Richie, before I get into the Q&A session where people can call in and ask you questions, I want to get a few things off my chest.
Yeah.
Richie, you probably watched me for a bit now, and you probably know my preference, bro. When it comes to me dating a woman or even me marrying a woman,
you want nothing to do with USA or England. I heard you say that. Go ahead. You said you're sick of it. Wait, let me quote you. Personally, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of these women out here. I don't want anything to do with them. I want to get out of here. So this is what I'm talking about. So I heard you say it. I know you meant it. I believe you 1,001% because I talk like I'm from the East End. But anyway, go ahead. I'm listening. Carry on.
Oh man, bro. All right, so bro, they gotta be feminine, they gotta be
Yes.
submissive, they gotta be
Yeah.
very, very girly, extremely
Yeah.
girly. So get your nails done, long
Yeah.
hair, and
Yes.
keeping it real, bro. I love that brown tan skin on any race of woman, whether she's black, white, Latina, that brown skin, curly hair. I love that. I love that.
Wait, IP. Let me give you the right word for it. You got to say the olive complexion. Just say it. It's that olive complexion that we like. And I'm the same way. You just named exactly my taste. You just named, like, when I think of that, what you said, I think of a woman walking out of the beach, coming out of the water onto the beach, shaking her hair like this in slow motion and walking right towards me. That's what I think of. Another airplane.
Yeah, let's see until that goes. We're gonna dab on that. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by. Breeze drifting on by. It's a new life, it's a new dawn, it's a new day for me. And I'm feeling good.
Damn, give this man a round of applause. He's singing for y'all. Y'all better drop a super chat. He's serenading. He's serenading y'all for a super chat. You should make a super chat song, IP.
Brothers, get the likes up, man. I appreciate you, Richie Mac, man. Brothers, if the likes are still low, I'm gonna keep on singing. So, brother, she's got to cook, she's got to clean, she's got to be a woman. Can I find that in Thailand, brother? And also before you speak, brother, can I also find virgins and low body count women? That I'm speak on that, bro. Speak on the whole requirements that I have, brother.
Now, IP, don't have me out here lying to you, because how would I know if it's a virgin or not? How would I know that? I'm gonna do a little cavity check with you. Cavity check. Wait, IP needs to know if you're a virgin. Now, let me. No, not a virgin. Um, um, Low body count. You know what? That would be a medical question. Like, I'm not a doctor. I wouldn't even know how to tell you that. You know how I check low body count?
How?
I check low body count of the snugness. If I'm snug and if I'm up in there and we got a good fit, that's a low body count. You know what I mean? Or a small body count. Um, if things are blew out, you know what I mean? Blew up and blew out, and you lose your car keys, then that's a high body count. So that's my thermometer. Is it's all about the entry and the comfort and the snugness and the feel and the warmth. You know, all those things that us men like. I wouldn't know how to do body counts. IP, do you know how to do that? Can you do that in England? Can you tell a low body count from a high body count?
Normally I ask, or normally I see her mannerisms. So if she's a clubbing, if she's a party girl, if she listens to Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, City Girls, and all these garbage rappers, if she's if she dresses promiscuous, short skirt, a corset, then probably a high body count woman, probably a disciple of Cardi B. So that's how I would point them out, bro. And I'm normally right with that criteria.
Okay. And you know, it's funny. I think we're a lot alike in that regard too. Like, I don't like the ones that put it all out there. Me, I like the girl next door types. I like the librarian types. I like the kind, like I said, that's fine and don't even know it. They're just naturally pretty. Not a lot of makeup, not a lot of extras. You know, just like you say, feminine, effeminate. Like, my girl's really effeminate. I don't know where she is. Bring your effeminate ass out here, girl. Where you at? Yeah, so I look for those subtleties as well. But you got to remember, though, women are very complicated. So sometimes the one that put it all out there are the ones that really don't have a high body count. They just trying to pretend. They faking the funk. So generally speaking, you're right. You're absolutely correct. But yeah, that's a great way to look at it. But you still have those outliers that may or may not have that. That's why you got to check. You got to do a temperature count. You got to do a thermometer check.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Richie. Shout out to Black Wolf for the $5 super chat. Salute to International Passport, Richie Mac. With all the positives about Thai women, what are the negatives?
What are the negatives? You know what's funny? Shout out to Black Wolf. You know what's funny? It's like with my channel, I'm always like, this is who I am. Like, I'm just a happy dude. Like, I choose to be happy. I choose not to delve into the negative. Like, if I don't have to, if I can avoid it. Now, if it comes my way, I deal with it appropriately. But I try not to do anything negative. Like, I had some guy wrote in and complained, because I try to respond to my subscribers and friends. I try to subscribe to as many people as I can. And he said, you're misleading people, and why aren't you telling them about the STDs, or I forgot what he wanted me to speak on all the negative stuff. And it's like, dude, negative is a given. You're going to get negative everywhere. You're going to get it in the US, you're going to get it in the UK, you're going to get it in Brazil, you're going to get it in Thailand. So I just choose for my channel just to stay on the high road, unless I'm directly affected, then maybe I'd speak on it. But the negative things is, like I say, man, generally speaking, women are the same. They're emotional. They're sensitive. They will test you. They will try you. And if you're a sucker, you'll get licked. So, but that applies anywhere. So, if you have any kind of sense of street smarts about you, you can see that coming a mile away. So, the most negative things I've heard, I haven't seen, I've heard of people being taken advantage of. I've heard of people buying a house with their wife, and then later on, like 5 years later, she just kicks them out to the curb, and there's nothing to do about that because we have no rights. If you buy a house with someone, because obviously foreigners can't own land, so if you buy a house with someone, you have to. There she go. Come here, baby. Bring your feminine submission butt over here.
Okay,
Let's get a chair and sit down with you.
Well, we because he likes what I like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So feminine submission. Is this your real shit? All right, I'm just checking. I'm checking. Is this real shit? I love when she talk that Thai talk. Talk that Thai talk. Ding dong. Ding dong loud. Unilot.
Damn. Hey, she cute, bro. She cute, bro. You got your cutie, brother.
Yeah, she's beautiful, man. But like I said, like I'm not doing anything that any of you guys out there can't do. You know what I mean? It's like there's many beautiful women out here that are feminine, submissive, cooperative. As long as you have your shit together now, don't think you're gonna come out here broke and they're gonna ride with you. Because just like any woman, if you can't protect or provide for them, what do they need you for? They can do bad by themselves. So in American, I might say, well, you're tricking because you're helping her with her family. Of course, I'm helping with her family. She takes care of me. She doesn't work. She takes care of me. I'm her job. So a lot of people get it messed up because first of all, they don't have passports, so they don't understand. So they're equating American mentality to a mentality on the other side of the planet, literally the other side of the planet. So it's a whole different get down. So the women out here, I would see. I don't want to tell people wrong information because I haven't seen a lot of negative stuff, but I've heard about it. I just don't know about it. So I can say this. This is a fair answer. Beware of anywhere you go in the world because any drama can jump off, anything can pop off. But have an open mind, an open heart, and understand that you judge people on their personality. You know what I mean? That's why it's impossible for me to have any kind of racial discrimination against people because I've been all over the world and I've seen the best of the best in everybody in the world. I've also seen some of the worst in everybody in the world. But I got to base people on their individuality. I can't base you on the whole group. I got to base you on you and how you treat me. I got to, like my man here who let me sit here for where he usually has breakfast. He's a Canadian. Nice man. He chats. He's nice. He's all the time. I can't just be mad because I look at him and he might look different than me. I gotta base things on their individuality. So when it comes to Thailand and the Philippines, people are just friendly. You know what I mean? They're nice. They're respectful, and that's all I care about. Because here, when people see you, they do this, and that's respect, and that's all we care about. Because we don't get respect like we should in America. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We just don't get it. So to feel respected as a man, as a human being, it just feels good, and that's part of the reason I'm here. You know what I mean? It's the respect level. It's the zero stress. Obviously, you can get a very cooperative, submissive, inspirational woman in Thailand, but you can get that just about anywhere in the world. I don't know about UK. When I went to UK, I wasn't there long enough to really dig in and see what it was about. But it seems like is it similar to America, IP?
It's similar to America, bro. These women out here copy everything American women do. I remember last year, 2 years ago, one American lady called B. Simone said that I don't date 9 to 5 men. I'm like, what? Then 2 months later, a bunch of UK women start saying, I don't want to date a 9 to 5 guy. I'm like, what the hell? Majority of guys work 9 to 5. What are you talking about? The guys who don't work 9 to 5 are in the top 1%. So are you telling me that you will exclude a huge majority of men, and that's what's happening over here in the UK, bro. I got my passport, brother. I want to go out there and deal with Japanese, with Korean, with Brazilian, with Colombian, with Costa Rican women, and I'm done with this country, bro, with the women here, bro. I'm sick of them, brother. Shout out to Thomas Demihin, he's sick of them too. Shout out to UK brothers, we're all sick of these women out here, bro.
What up, Thomas? Yeah, I mean, and that's the sad thing. It's like me coming from LA, where it's Bloods and Crips. It's like we've influenced an entire culture with that bullshit. You know what I mean? I grew up in it, so I know it. I'm very, very all too familiar with both sides of Bloods and Crips. I did a movie called Banged Out when I first started. That's how I learned how to edit. I had to edit my own movie. I shot it on a camcorder. I had to edit it, but I couldn't afford an editor. So that's how I originally started when I was telling you about Final Cut. But it's like Americans, we influence the world. You know what I mean? So you guys, like the women in UK, see that bullshit, and then they think that's the way they're supposed to be. Like music is super influential. You know, like what I loved about the UK is the politeness of people. You know what I mean? Generally speaking. And if you guys lose that and you guys follow Americans, man, it's like it's just not, because American men are sick of it. So it's not the way to be. Like it's the way women are just. I guess they had enough of whatever they had enough of. You know, we grew up to think their moms dated the wrong men, and grew up to tell them not to date the men that they dated, and then they raised their sons to be little puppies, and then the women don't want nothing to do with them because they're puppies. They want the dog like their mama dated, and it's a vicious circle that happens. And then when you throw the music into it, and the beat is popping, you subliminally get coerced into believing that that's the way life should be, man. I hope the women of England don't get like corrupted like the women of the U.S. Not all of the women, but a lot of women in the U.S., man, because it's very turned up and turned out there. You know, I wouldn't even know where to begin, man. Luckily, I came up in a time where, you know, I was a club promoter, so I automatically had my choice. You know what I mean? But now, I don't even think they dance at clubs anymore. They just stand around and look at their phones, because that's what I do. I go, I'm hearing everything, but I'm in this. It wasn't like that. There was interaction, there was talking, there was people, there was communication, there was, you know, being seen and you know, showing up and showing out. Now it's just about, you know, and don't get me wrong, I'm guilty of it too. I don't know what I do without my phone. Matter of fact, I hope it don't melt out here in the sun, because the sun is hitting. Now, I don't know. Can you see me? Because I can't really see what's going on. I can't read the chats or anything. But
I can see you, bro.
Okay, cool. Good thing I'm a light skinned dude, because I don't know if you see.
Shout out to Casual
Snipes. I'm Wesley Snipes up in this joint. You know what I mean? Shout out to Wesley Snipes, my man.
Shout out to Wesley Snipes, man. I think he's in the films. The what's it called? What films is he in? Blade 1 and 2, Demolition Man. He was in that film.
City. New Jack City. You can't
New Jack City, man. He's a legend, man. Shout out to Wesley Snipes, man. Yeah. Shout out to Casual Observer for the $2 Canadian super chat. Huge interview, IP. We love you, Richie Mac. Yep, shout out to you, Richie Mac. Thank you, brother. I've got a couple more super chats, Richie. I've got 2 more questions for you before I open up the phone lines for people to call you, man, bro.
Well, let me see if I can get mine. There she go. Can you see IP?
I can see it, brother.
She's supposed to be bringing me my breakfast, but I'm doing my interview, so I get my breakfast.
Yeah.
What'd you say with them big old legs?
Yeah. Yeah.
The hair is real. Should I check and see if the hair is real again, IP? Should you hear that?
Yeah.
IP, can you see this? I know this isn't the normal live video you do, but I got to do some stalking. I got to stalk my girl.
Of course, continue doing so, brother. Continue doing so.
I don't know if it's too dark. Can you see this? Can you see me in my tie noodle?
I can see you, bro.
IP. Is she there? Yeah,
I can see her, brother. Yeah.
I want to see you too.
We want to see you. Hello.
There we go.
Mush. Mush.
That's Japanese. What you talking
about? Japanese.
Yeah, mushy. That's Japanese. Give me the right cup, little.
So I did.
Hey, IP. I'm gonna. Get big old leg. Get big old leg.
What's her name, bro?
Her name is L. Ulewan is her real name, but we call her L.
L. Nice to meet you, L. Are you looking after Richie Mac? Are you cooking for him? Are you being feminine? Are you being submissive? Are you being womanly to him? Are you being girly for him? Oh, wow.
She did that. I don't know if she's gonna caddy for me, but she'll drive the car. She got the pretty tie toes, you know what I mean? I'm all about pretty feet too, you know what I mean? She got the pretty tie. So that's what's up.
Make sure she's feminine for you 24/7. You must be feminine.
Look how she sit. You know what I mean? Of course she's feminine the whole time. Yeah. I can't do it no other way. I think you gotta be. Better be feminine.
You better be feminine, or there's gonna be some problems in that household.
Yeah. What's the point? You know what's the point? If you ain't gonna be feminine, I don't want it to do it. I want to go to the locker room. Oh, it's too dark in here too, IP. Trying to get you another little angle here. Let me see. So let me tell you where I'm at. I'm in Chiang Mai, right? So this is a little cottages they have here, man. It's really nice and it's beautiful and it's peaceful. I'm doing an episode on this right now, so I'm giving you getting first dibs on it, IP.
Damn,
See what it is. You know.
beautiful.
Yeah. So okay. So what? Other question. What time is it? You know, I gotta go soon. But
Yeah, so well, we got 30 more minutes left.
oh,
So
ready
let me
more?
run through these super chats, and then
Let's
let me
get it
open up
in.
the phone lines. Let's get in, brother. So shout out to Master Mark for the $10 super chat. I have a nine to
Master
five.
Mark, what's up?
How much do I need to be comfortable in Thailand or Philippines? What is it? Hey, brother, one question, bro.
Yeah.
So how much do you need to be comfortable in Thailand, brother? And it goes into my question as well. How are you making money there, Richie? How are you supporting yourself financially? And what advice do you have for brothers to make money there?
Okay. Those are three questions, right? Because it sounded like three different questions. Which one you want me to hit first?
Okay, let's break it down first. How much do you need to be comfortable in Thailand?
The beautiful thing about Thailand, whatever your budget is, you can live. Um, Everybody's different. Like, I would say to be comfortable, you need, now are we talking the US dollars, not pounds, right?
Yes.
Okay. Um, People ask me this all the time. I'm gonna do an episode on this as well. Um, I would say, now remember, IP, is this for a visit or is this to live? I want to make
To
sure I'm
live.
clear with to live. So that's after your plane flights and all that stuff. Once you settle in, what does it cost to live? Correct?
Yes.
Okay. 2,500 a month. You can do it for under 2,000 a month, but once again, it depends on your vices. If you just want to just live a low budget life, eat the same Thai food every day, um, you know, no internet, no major bills, and just live off the land, you could probably do it for 1,200. You know what I mean? But to have internet, to have a decent place to be able to eat what you want. If you meet somebody, you end up having a companion. You know what I mean? And all these things changed the dynamic of the price range. So that's why I tell people between 2,500 and 5,000, depending on how hard you want to go. You know what I mean? I do it for about 4,500 a month, but that includes me paying for my producer to help me. That includes all the other stuff. So on the average, if you take all that away, I probably live for about between 3 and 3,500 a month. But I could have easily done it by myself for 2,500 a month or less. Now, to answer the question about how I pay for it, I save my money. I'm semi-retired now as an actor, so I get residuals, and then I do my Airbnb. I invest in stocks, and don't get me wrong, it gets tight. I spent a lot of extra money here. I took L on a balloon ride, on this punk ass balloon ride, and they got me, man.
Damn.
They got me, dude. Let's try this balloon ride, 45 minutes. I thought it would be nice, romantic, get some nice footage and all of that stuff. Man, that thing cost us, I think, $500. We went up for 15 minutes and came back down, and it was over, man. If I knew what I knew now, I would have definitely wouldn't have done that, because I could have used that 500 somewhere else. But as long as you're, because some people like to drink, you know what I mean? Some people like to party. Some people like to do all kind of stuff. So it depends on you and your vices. So on the average, like I said, 2,500 is a good average US. So 2,500 US, what's that, about 1,800 pounds?
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, the English, so you guys win. Anybody from London, y'all win because your money is the strongest. You know what I mean? Y'all kick everybody's ass.
So let me ask this, Richie.
Yeah.
What's a good age to retire there in Thailand?
The official retirement age is 50 years old in Thailand. But I would tell people anywhere between 35 and 45, start visiting and figuring out what you want to do. So by the time you hit, that age, you get a different kind of visa and all of that stuff. Under 50, I think you have to do I don't know the visa. That's another thing too. I tell my viewers all the time. It's like, don't ask me about the technical, legal, government stuff, because everything changes, rules change, and I don't want to give anybody bad information and then they're mad at me for telling them something that's not current. So you guys have to do your research and look that up and make sure that everything I'm saying is right and exact, because I could be wrong. So please do your research before you come. Check out what the situation is with getting the shot, with the PCR test, with all of that. You got to check, because right now they're opening it back up again, but they can just boom, Thanos, cut it off. So you have to know what's going on. So hopefully I answered that question.
Yes, indeed, brother. Bro, you said you do Airbnb. Is that Airbnb in America or in Thailand?
In America.
Okay.
In Los Angeles, yeah.
Thank you, bro. Shout out to Theo Waff for the $25 super chat. A fellow lover of the excellent Thai woman. I need to fly down there and never leave. Shout out to Theo. What's up, Theo? Theo's a legend in this space, brother, especially on the channel. He's given us a lot of intel regarding Japanese women and other groups of women. So shout out to Theo Waff. What's up, Theo?
You better let me know what's going on in Japan, Theo. I'm coming out there at some point, so I need to get with Theo. He's a legend. What up, legend Theo?
What's up, Theo? We see you, Theo. Thank you, bro. One more question, brother. Then I'll open up the phone lines. Shout out to Devon Mitchell for the $5 super chat. Is it too late to move overseas? He says, is it too late to move overseas in your 50s?
Is it too late to what in your 50s?
Is it too late to move overseas in your 50s?
Hell no, I'm in my 50s. Hell no, it ain't too late. I'm the example. No. It's a great age. Like anything after 45 years old, if you're trying to get away, you can win. I mean, you got to have bread if you're under 45, because I don't know how much you got saved up, but you know, if you save up money, just imagine $2,500 a month times 12. You know, that's what it's going to cost you on the average for the year, if that's what you want to do. So if you got to get your bread up, get your bread up. If you can work remotely, work remotely. You know, weigh out your options. Don't come out, because a lot of people do that too. They make the mistake. They come out here and fall in love with this place and run out of money and think, you know, everything's going to be sweet, and it's not. You know what I mean? You have to have your bread in order. It's like a video game. You know, you put your money in. When the video game's over, everything stops. So you got to have your bread right. You know, or at least be responsible with your bread in order to have a good life out here, because it can turn into a nightmare if you don't have no bread.
Thank you, Richie. Shout out to Ian Souza Nanzu for the £5 super chat. He says, just became a Patreon member, Diamond tier member. Thank you for joining the Patreon, bro. Much appreciated, Ian. Thank you, bro. Welcome to our new. What up, Ian? Shout out to our new official Patreon member. Brothers, feel free to go and join the Patreon and Diamond tier for special bonus behind the scenes intel and unlisted videos, plus benefits as well. So go and join the Patreon. Thank you, brothers. So
absolutely. IP, can I shout out my Patreon too? I just started my Patreon, Zoom to Thailand Patreon. We have 7 different tiers of things you can do, from a general just support all the way up to producing partner on the show, to shout outs, to everything, man. Editing courses. We have all different types of tiers. So we just started. So hopefully that's going to take off and do well. You know what I mean? I haven't it's my first time talking about it. So thank you for letting me shout that out. International path.
No worries, Richie. So let's get the brothers to call in and ask you questions. Please be respectful to Richie Mac, or you will be permanently banned. Please respect my guests. Every time you get a guest here, you must respect our guests. All right. So anyone being rude, disrespectful, you will be punished. Okay. We're all adults here.
Damn, so, RP, you going at them like that? Let them say what they really want to say.
You sound like a BW there. Let them say what they really want to say. How dare you talk to me like that? Hey, Richie, say what's on your mind. Richie, I want to say a huge thank you, bro. I actually have a question for you.
Okay.
How is Thai culture and how is Thai food? And, you know, because food and culture is very important for me, brother.
Mm-hmm. The food is delicious. I mean, you know, that's when I told you Thailand versus the Philippines. It's like the Thailand is killing the Philippines in food. Like they have, because there's so much to choose from, and it's good. Now, don't get me wrong. Like in America, we're spoiled. We get like big, huge plates of this and all these different options. It's not going to be like America, but you can definitely get it in. You know what I mean? We eat the same. I can't eat the same cycle. You can't get bored because you got the same cycle. Like I'll eat Thai food because you can't. I can't eat Thai food every day. It would drive me crazy. I can't eat any kind of food every day. But I get my Thai food one day. I get the Indian food one day. Maybe once a month I get McDonald's. I'll do the kebab. Like you just kind of like go around the block. You know what I mean? But you have options. You definitely have options. So and the Thai food is good, and you get bang for your buck for sure with the Thai food. Like for like £1 British, you could probably get a plate of pad Thai. You know what I mean? Chicken pad Thai made right in front of you. You know what I mean? You can do that if you love Thai food. Yeah, you can keep the budget extremely low. It's just when you start getting into drinks and going out and all of that stuff, that's where it can start to get expensive.
Okay, thank you, Richie. Shout out to Theo Waff. He says, "I just joined IP Right Hand Man Diamonds here. Welcome welcome another member of the Patreon, Theo. Thank you for joining the Patreon, Theo. The Patreon will change your lives, brothers. So thank you to another member, Theo, for joining the Patreon, brothers. Follow his lead and join the Patreon, brothers. Okay. So let me bring in Sean Camp.
Sean Camp.
Maroon Dress. Can you tell me who the hell is called Maroon Dress? What the? Okay, he's not a troll. Thank you, bro. Michael Lawrence, turn your camera on in the background just so I know you're not a troll. Thomas, too. Thank you. Confirmed, Michael. Thomas. Let me bring in Sean Camp. What's up, Sean Camp?
Hey, what's going on, IP? Got the two legends in the house.
What up, Sean Camp?
What up,
man,
bro?
Nothing much, man. Doing good. Yeah, I'm doing good, fellas. Yeah, but yeah, Mike. Just wanted to ask you, man. Because I went on the Tiger News thing the other day. Pretty much, I guess they're about to open back completely. It seems like.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Hopefully it stays. I mean, I know they still got the testing and stuff going on, but yeah, man, I'm just waiting for that full blown, just to be open, no restrictions.
Right. But remember though, they can change it at any time too. So even if they open it wide open
That's
on
the
Monday,
thing. Yeah, I know.
Thursday they can flip it. If the numbers go crazy, they'll flip it back because they're just trying to control the spread. You know what I mean? I understand that. It makes sense.
Yeah. And one more question: when you back in Pattaya, are you in Pattaya City or you in John 10?
Well, I live in Jomtien, but Pattaya is like it's the next city over. It's just like I tell people in LA. I grew up in Inglewood, but when I grew up, Inglewood and Hawthorne made a dividing line. So actually, I grew up in Hawthorne if you count the dividing line, but Inglewood is the original city. So it's kind of like that. And then literally like.
Oh yeah, I've been over there, but I
Oh, okay.
just
So
John 10,
yeah. So
yeah.
So
okay.
I'm in
John 10 John 10 a lot quieter.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Absolutely.
Sean Camp. Sorry, Sean.
Okay, yeah, that's it.
Now,
Richie's
Camp, thank
conscious.
you for your support too, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Thank you, Sean
Right, no
Camp.
problem.
Which is
Thanks, IP.
Thank you, bro. Richie is short for time, so I need one question per person. So let me bring in Maroon Dress. What's up, Maroon Dress?
Hey everybody, how you guys doing?
Maroon Dress, what's going on? That's a cold name. I gotta know how you got that name.
I just made it up. I'm really just trying to protect my identity.
Okay, I got you. That makes sense. Okay. What's
I'm
going
cool,
on,
man.
brother?
Hey. Yeah, man. I wanted to ask you. I heard you mention that African brothers are the ones who are having the toughest time in Thailand. What, according to your opinion, is that aspect maybe that turns women off in Thailand, or what is it that African dudes can improve from an aesthetic point of view, according to your own opinion?
That's a great question. I mean, and to be honest, it's not just Thailand. I feel it's everywhere. I feel it's in America. I feel it's everywhere. Um, um, like I think it was IP or IP's guys. It's the accent. It's the stereotype of Nigerians selling watches, and it's really unfair and unfortunate that they do that because obviously not all Africans are like that. But it's almost like the stereotype and the way black people are treated in America is kind of like how Africans are treated abroad. In my opinion, like I don't know enough to really say because I haven't hung out with a lot of people from Africa in different countries, so their experience might be different, but it appears that way. So all I would think, this is one thing I'll say, and you can take, and this because this applies to African Americans as well as Africans. This applies. See, when a European or an Asian or somebody, they do something goofy, they take the hit. When black people or Africans do something goofy, we all take the hit. So that's the only difference. You know what I mean? They look at all of us the same if one of us does something goofy. So the best thing to do is to break the stereotypes is just be the best version of yourself. You know what I mean? That's what I do because people are racist. By the time I get done talking to them, they're not racist with me. You know what I mean? So it's like just all about how you present yourself and who you are as a person, man. You spread love and spread good energy. You know, to me, that's the best solution to absolve all that bullshit. Hope I answered your question.
All right, cool, man. Thanks for your answer, man. IP, I love your channel. Been a fan since day one. Zoom to Thailand. Hey, man. Ever since I saw your video of you and Al, the first one, oh man, I've been hooked. Hey, brothers, keep it up. And also shout out to J Bones, man. I love your show. Cheers.
Oh
Okay,
man,
thank you, bro.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much.
Cheers, brother. Cheers.
Thank you, bro. Let me bring in Mr. Thomas Demihin, another legend from the UK. Richie, what's up, Thomas?
I love it.
What's up? What's up, IP, man? How you doing, fam?
I'm okay, brother. How are you?
All good, all good. What's up, brother Rich? How you doing?
What's up, Thomas? I know that voice. I heard Thomas was on the interview with the guy about Korea. I heard him talking about people being in shape or something like that. Was that you, Thomas?
Oh,
It probably was.
I remember. You don't remember that, Thomas? You called in with the guy from talking about Korea, and I thought you called in. That voice, your voice is distinct.
Oh,
I know that was.
I remember now. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
That was time ago.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I remember.
that was
Yeah.
time
What's
ago.
up, man?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Bro, I just discovered your channel like two days ago, bro. Keep up the great work,
wow.
bro.
Thank you, man.
Keep
Thank
up the
you
great
so
work,
much.
bro.
Appreciate
Well,
that.
one question I have, bro, is are there any Blasians in Thailand?
You did what?
Are there any Blasians? Any
You been
Blasians?
believe?
Half black,
Blasians.
half Thai.
Blasians.
He's like, what the hell is that? What the hell is that nonsense?
I thought you said Belizeans. I'm like, I don't know if I said any Belizeans in Thailand, but Blasians. You know what's funny about that? It's that there's a lot of babies that are Blasians. So you check back in like 18 years, it's probably gonna be a gang of Blasians. I haven't seen a lot of Blasians. I don't know if I've seen any adult. Well, yeah, I've seen a couple, but not. It's very sparse. Like, Noodle, you Blasian? You Blasian? Let me see. Is you
Blasian? Hey, come on, are you Blasian?
Yeah,
you Blasian, baby girl?
We need to know if you Blasian. Are you Blasian? You're not Blasian. No, she's not Blasian. We might have a Blasian, but she's not Blasian. Yeah.
Wait, also, brother, have you brought your wonderful girlfriend back to the States? And if so,
Hell no.
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
Hell to the no. And
Okay.
you know what's funny? It's like if you watch some of my episodes, like Willie D, he's a very famous rapper from the States from a group called the Ghetto Boys. He did a thing about my show, my channel, and for some reason people got the narrative mixed up. They think I came to Thailand to find a woman to bring her back to the US. And that is the dumbest shit in the world. Like, why would I do that? Like, I don't even want to go back to the US. So why would I bring someone back? But I think he was just misinformed. And I gave him a light tap, explaining the situation in my episode, responding to his episode. But no, even the misconception people have, I don't know if it's like that in London, but everybody's not trying to like run to America anymore. It's not like, hey, they're gonna go through all this to get a green card. It's like people watch the news like everyone else. It's too much crazy shit going on in the U.S. So she wants to visit. She's never seen snow before. I want to show her like Las Vegas and show her LA, where I'm from, and all that stuff. She wants to visit for the curiosity, but to live, Ain't nobody trying to live in the U.S. At least I'm not. Like I don't think so. And if I even sniffed a woman was with me because she thinks she gonna get a green card and go to U.S., I'm out. You know what I mean? So no, that's not the case for me, bro. I'm international. I'm going all around the world like IP. You know what I mean? I got so many different
Yes,
places.
man.
You know what I mean? That's the best education. It's the best everything. So hopefully I answered that question.
Uh,
To the legend.
thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. But one more question, IP. I'll be done, IP. I'll be done.
Let him get it. No. Let him get his question. I want to answer everybody if I can, man. We here. You know what I mean?
So in Thailand, yeah, did you encounter any issues giving you bad looks, just in case?
It's so funny you say that, man. Yesterday I'm in Chiang Rai walking through like a mall, like a flea market type of area, and I'm videotaping, showing people live in real time. There's none of that. Like I don't get any of that. Maybe because I'm yellow, I blend in. I got I don't know, but I personally have not don't see it. So I'm videotaping, walking through the flea market with a live camera, saying, "Y'all show me where you see somebody giving me a dirty look or any kind of vibe." Everybody's about minding their own business and staying to themselves. You know what I mean? Unless you do something stupid or disrespectful, then you'll get their attention. But if you just, everybody stays in their own lane. So I personally have not seen it. Not to say it doesn't exist, because I'm sure it does and it has. But for me, I haven't seen it, bro.
Wonderful. Oh, that's all the questions, IP, bro. Thanks, bro, Richie.
Whatever.
All right, my brother. Good talking to you.
Thank you, Thomas. Shout out
Thanks,
to
bro.
Ghetto Boys. Do you remember this song, Richie? My mind's playing tricks on me.
Yeah, that's the song.
That's
Last
a
year,
classic.
Halloween fell on a weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So I got much respect for Willie D. I honestly believe he just didn't do his research. And if you know, and I got a challenge for him or anybody else. It's like, if y'all think it's sweet, come on out here and see what it is. Like, come out and see if you don't change your mind when you see what it is. Because people think I'm exaggerating, or you ain't telling all the bad parts and all that stuff. But come on out here, visit for a week and see if you don't change your mind.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Richie.
Yes, sir.
Let me bring in the legend, Mr. Theo, WAF. You ready,
Ooh.
Theo? Let me
Ready.
bring in Theo. What's up, Theo?
Hey there, how you guys doing?
Theo the legend.
Hey there. Yeah, I've been back in hell for the last 5 days. I hate it here. I'm ready to leave immediately.
Where are you?
I'm in Austin.
Oh, gotcha.
So I was just in Brazil last week, and now I'm back here in what this is like. I don't know, barbaric hell land. I tell people always on the streams, I don't date anyone here, and because it's horrible. I dated at will in Brazil. If I were in Thailand, I don't think I'd ever return again. I've been there a few times, loved it. My question to you is basically one of the problems that I had was ascertaining risk with Thai women about whether or not she's going to stay or go. I couldn't really tell that, whereas I could tell it with Japanese and Filipinas, but I wanted the Thai woman the most. So I talked about this on one of my streams. I said, this is why I ultimately didn't actually marry a Thai woman, because I couldn't figure out her risk factor. Now I see you with your relationship. You look like you're having no problem at all. Like, she's very much in your frame. So any pointers? Because if I got pointers, who knows? I might be on the next flight, to the capital. I'll just take a boat, or I'll take a local transfer to somewhere around the ocean, and that's it. I'm gone. I'll do 20 years in Thailand.
Right. Well, I'm gonna put it to you like this. You're in Austin, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How hard is it for you to find steak and potatoes in Austin?
Everywhere.
So if you see a steak and potato place that you don't like, cool, you just bounce to another one. That's what it's like out here. It's like your options are limitless. The key is to not be thirsty. Oh, I gotta, because what we do, and I did it too. I made the mistake when I first came. You lock down something right away. You know what I mean? Because it's the instinct, like I gotta lock it down. But when you realize that you're the one in control and you're the one with the power, you don't have to lock down nothing. That's the same thing with this. Like, I didn't go out looking for a relationship. It's like we fell into each other, and she fell into the program because, you know, I made it abundantly clear, like, this is what I want, and if this isn't what it is, no problem. We can still be cool. We can still be friends, but I will accept nothing less than this. And the first thing I ask for is happiness. I don't want no attitudes. I don't want no none. If there's a problem, let's talk about it. But any of that bullshit, I'm not having it. I don't do drama. So, I'm really, I stand on that. You know what I mean? Because I honestly, man, I'm happy with what I have, but I'm also completely, entirely comfortable being alone. Or being not selling for something that I don't want just to be in a relationship. So I guarantee you, brother, if you change that mind state of, you know, I want this girl, I really want that, and just let it happen, because they'll see the value in you, and if they don't, that's not the right one anyway. So
Yeah,
you know,
that's general like red pill theory, which I get. I mean, I don't have an issue with that.
I don't even
I
know
mean,
what red. Can you help me with that? Because I don't even know what red pill. I learned. I'm hearing it now, but I don't really understand. Like, define to me. Am I red pill? Is my show red pill, or is it just what I said red pill? So I need
you know,
to really.
you should read Rollo Tomasi's book, The
Okay.
Rational Male.
Okay, I think I
And
have that on Audible. I think I have that on Audible.
That'll actually show you more or less what the red pill is. You're rather red pill.
Okay.
So I could, again, it was always for me, like, again, like a Filipino or Japanese. That's why I was with them. It's very true. But with Thai, I don't know. Maybe they just blew my mind away so badly. I couldn't maintain frame, and then I didn't know. Like, I was looking at, like, how do I make sure you don't, like, jump the boat or something, because I don't know what to do. But Thai were the only women who actually in Thailand and Asia, they were the only ones who, like, it was hard to sleep. I mean,
wow.
If I slept, it was peaceful, but it was, I mean, I could go quite a number of sessions with them. They were.
Yeah.
I was nuts with them. They were like, just the entire, like, I love the food, I love the culture, I love how they act, I love their smell, and that was it. Like, how they acted, it was like endless happiness.
You was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, huh?
Yeah, they're crack. They're like crack, man. Like, yeah, you just start smelling them.
Is that all you're experiencing, Richie, with your girl? Like, can you go for multiple sessions with her because she's like crack cocaine?
You know what's funny, because I'm older now, so it's like, so I'm like, I got it all out my system, man. I ran through the Philippines and Thailand like a man on fire. So you know, it's just like oh, there go one. Oh, there go one. Oh, there go. You know what I mean? You kind of just, and you have it at your way, like a kid in a candy store. Now I'm just kind of just laid back. You know what I mean? I don't have that much, but I'm gonna give you advice too. If you feel like, oh my God, is she gonna leave? She gonna leave? I guarantee you're exuding that kind of energy, and that shows insecurity, and that's the biggest turnoff for a woman. So don't, even if you feel that way, don't show it. You know, just kind of just lay back and let, hey, that's your loss. That's the mentality you got to have, because you got to remember, just by me talking to you these few minutes, I can tell you're a good dude. You know what I mean? You work hard, you do your thing. So, you know what I mean? A woman wants a man like you. And if that's not the one, not the one, there'll be another one, because a lot of times what doesn't line up is our sexual partners versus who we should be with. Because, you know, we have some girls that are firecrackers, but she just might not be the one because she has a whole bunch of other stuff going on. And it's the crazy women that get down the best. You know what I mean? Trust me.
I know.
I've
been with a few crazy Thai women, and my God, I was like,
yeah, God has a weird sense of humor. I want you to tell the people this, though, before we go. The first time you left America, when you were heading back on that plane, didn't everything look totally different? It looks totally different.
But it's just like, I just arrived back on Monday, and I get back and I'm like, why am I here? Like, going through TSA and seeing like ABWs there, I was like, oh no, I'm done. Like, is there a flight out? Can I take I'm in international space. Yeah. I can just go down some other place, catch a flight, go someplace else. I don't need to be here. And that's the way it is every time. The only place where America looks good when I return is if I've been to Ukraine or Russia. Then I return to the United States, so I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, oh yeah, this is good. I'm glad I'm back.
I heard Ukraine is popping though. My man 1MT.
It's-
Y'all hit the 1MT. Y'all gotta check out 1MT.
I mean, it's okay. I mean, I like the women. Don't get me wrong, but I'm like, oh yeah, I'll go back. No,
Yeah.
I speak Russian. I'm like, oh yeah, I know what's going on here. Oh yeah, I'm getting out of here.
Oh, okay. Because my
Yeah,
my producer's Russian. Yeah, he's a good guy too. But I've never been to Russia. That's on my to-do list.
I like it. I mean, I understand how to deal with it when I'm there. I know what's going on, but when I come back to the States, largely speaking, I'm happy to be back. But France, Czech, any place in Asia, any place in South America, like again, I came back from Brazil, I land and it's misery.
Now it sounds to me like you've traveled more than the travel OG. I've touched 20 countries. To me, you got to be a travel OG, you have to touch at least 20 different countries.
I've been over 40.
Wow. Hey,
Yeah.
hey.
Yeah.
Hey, let me get credit where credit's due. Hey, you are the best. Shit. Do you mind if I ask what do you do for a living?
I do AWS, cloud architecture and security. So
Nice.
I'm just a cloud architect.
Can you work remotely?
Yeah, I don't need to be in the States. I just need a secure internet connection.
Oh yeah, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
what are you doing? You fucking around. You just playing around. Because I know Austin is a big computer place. The Dell home and all that stuff is there. I was gonna buy some property in Austin back in the day. Yeah.
It's
and everybody's moving there from California.
Yeah, that's why I'm probably gonna have to move out because it's becoming too expensive to live in Houston, or I'll move somewhere on the outskirts here. But regarding again, I spend at least $15,000 a year just on airfare right now. Like I started it last year again because I was even coronavirus. I chose the countries that allow me in. I'm vaxxed. I got the booster and everything, but I still gotta do something, right? So
I got one last question. I know we gotta go. I got one last question. Now, any flight 10 hours or more, I cannot ride coach. Now, are you doing that in coach? Are you doing that in business class?
I ride first class.
Wow! And how you only spend $15,000 a year and you ride first class? That's 2 plane trips.
It matters. You got to be smart about it. No, you got to be smart about it because Ukraine was 4,200 round trip, but that was in the heart of coronavirus. Brazil was 9,700. Yes, but I bought it 4 months in advance.
And so how much was it?
9,700. Yeah, but you got to buy it.
Advance is 9,700.
Yeah. So if you get it 2 months in advance, like most of the people, everybody was flying with, it goes above $13,000 to $14,000.
Wow. Yeah, I split the difference. I do business or premium economy because I'm still balling on a budget, so I can't do it like you. but yeah, man. Shout out to the real. This is the real travel OG. We got this on tape. This is the real travel OG. I'm still a puppy.
I might go see you, man. I might go to Thailand. I'm gonna probably go on your Patreon and subscribe because you're gonna give me information that I need. But I'm really interested in being in Thailand for 3 or 4 months at a time.
You won't regret it, bro. You won't regret. And but plus,
I may not leave.
Yeah,
I may not leave. I love the women. Their addiction. They're like I said, they're like cocaine. They're intoxicating. I'm like, you're perfect.
Yeah.
Just how guys, the audience. You notice how he's treating his girlfriend? Say as entitled girlfriend. That's how they are. This isn't a joke. This is entirely. I'm like, yep, that's how I did it.
Yeah, ain't
just
no
like that.
Yeah,
there's no fake here. This is entirely correct, and this is how they are. And they have intense inner beauty, and it just shines through. And you're like, I can't get enough of you.
Yeah,
like you're wonderful. You're wonderful. It's great.
More places than I have. You've been more places than I have. So. Shoot, I might have hit the gold mine, don't even know it, because I still got Colombia. I love Brazil, though. Brazil, the only thing that takes Thailand over Brazil for me is the safety. You know what I mean? In Thailand, I can walk down the street at 2 a.m, hit up the ATM, and I'm good. I wouldn't do that in Rio.
I was in Sao Paulo. I walked outside at 2 o'clock in the morning, no problem. But I'm 6 feet tall. Somebody mess with me, I'll kill him. So they know that.
Or you'll scream really loud.
No, I just kill him. I'm American. I just kill them. I'm huge. So there's no mercy for those guys. But I'm not in Rio. Like in Rio, I wouldn't do that at 2 o'clock in the morning. But in Sao Paulo, where I was in the center of the city. Yeah, I'm not worried. Yeah. But in Thailand, I'd walk at 2 o'clock. Japan, Tokyo, same thing. I walk 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't care. With my beer, go out and walk outside. Nobody mess with you.
Try that shit in Rio. Talk that tough shit in Rio. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. No.
All right, I
Yeah.
gotta
Hey,
go.
Richie, I've
Yes,
got
sir.
seven people on the line for you. I
Okay,
don't know
let's
if
do it.
you
Let's
have.
do it. Let's do it.
You
Let's
sure?
do it.
You sure, bro?
Let me
Yeah.
go ahead and drop.
What time
I'll
is it?
drop.
Right now, it's just
All
past.
right.
It's
I'll
past
drop.
11.
I'll join your
What's up,
Patreon. I'm gonna go drop.
Okay.
Talk to you
I
later,
appreciate
Ricky.
that, brother. It's up
Yeah.
right now, so please, and if you can, send me a message and let me know. You're the real travel OG. I'm the travel OG. Put the real travel OG on.
I'll see ya. All right, thanks.
Okay, bro. Thank you.
See you, Theo. All right, let me go for the last 7. So Richie, it's just past 11 for you, 11 a.m.
Okay. Let's run. Let's go. Because it's not fair. They're waiting. We got to get it in.
Okay.
I just want to talk as long. That's my fault for talking too long. Go ahead.
Okay, Michael Lawrence. Do you have any questions for Richie?
I'm good. Hey, IP, what's on? I just have one question, and then I'm gonna be gone. So, are the Thai women are the Latina version of them? Are the which women are there better? Are the Latinas or the Asians?
Wow.
What versions of them?
Mike, you're gonna hit me with the unfair question. That's because I love both. It depends on what you're talking about. You got to be a little more specific. You mean in terms of personality?
Brazilian, the personality, their femininity, and their kindness.
Okay. Off top, I gotta say Thailand, but I'll say why. There's an asterisk to that because I haven't really. I know L.A. Americanized Latin women, and they're not all of them, but some of them are starting to turn towards more American. Like I grew up in a Mexican family. Like I grew up in a house full of 8-9 people when I got kicked out of the house, and I lived with them. So I lived in that culture, and that culture was about taking care of the men, and the men were the head of the household and all that. Now it's a lot different. So based on today's experience, I would have to say Thailand. But once again, I haven't been to Colombia yet. I haven't been to Panama. I haven't been to where else in the South? I haven't been to, other than Brazil, and Brazil's not a Latin country. Obviously, that's a Portuguese country. I haven't seen it other than the U.S. and mainly Mexican and Puerto Ricans is what I've experienced. So, based on today, I'd have to go with that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. See ya.
You're welcome. Good talking to you.
Thank you, Mike.
Yep.
Thank you, bro. Shout out to Chad for the $2 super chat. Thomas Voice, IP. This is another classic. What up, Chad? Thank you, bro. Yes, it did another classic. Thank you, Richie, for taking your time out for dropping this
Thanks,
classic.
Chad. Appreciate you, bro.
So we go. Okay, so Deasley, can you turn your camera on in the background so I know you're not a troll? Club Villas, can you turn your camera up in the background so I know so I know you're not a troll?
Phyllis, I know Club Phyllis. Club Phyllis is pumping it through. If you watch Club Phyllis, he's gonna tell you he pumping it through about 12 times.
Okay.
That's my guy. Good, I'm waiting, I'm ready.
Okay, let me bring in Jesse Bill. Club Villas, show your face, please, brother, just so I know you're not a troll, because a lot of trolls out here trying to disrupt the harmony of this channel, bro. And your back is very dark there, Club Villas. So if you can fix that, please, thank you. Go on, Jesse.
What's going on, IP? What's going on, brother Richie Mac? Hey,
What up,
man, I'm up here trying to be short and sweet. I know you got to get up out of here, but the question I had, man, can you tell me how marriage oriented the Thailand women are for younger brothers that may have not been married before that's looking for a wife?
That's easy. In my opinion, all of them are marriage oriented because they don't want to be working on Soy 6 or working on Walking Street or working. They're looking for a good man, but they got to hustle and take care of their family. Like it's a whole different get down out here. So I would say they're all, when I say all, I mean generally speaking, not all, I mean generally speaking, are marriage oriented. You just have to pick you. It's really on you to decide who is worthy of that ring, who is worthy of your time, because if that's what you're looking for, that's exactly what most of them want, especially the older ones. When I say older, I mean 30 and up. You know what I mean? In the 20s, they might be full of game still, want to be Instagram famous and all that stuff. But if you're going upwards
Okay.
of 30, you going upwards of 30, you got a really good chance of finding exactly what you're looking for. But I'm telling, have you ever been here before?
No, never been.
Okay, so the first mistake you're going to make is try to lock down the first one you see. I know it's going to be hard, and I know because we're American, because if they were in America, we would lock her down. But there's so many options to choose from. You got to really find what it is that you like and what you want. You got to just kind of be a butterfly for a minute. You can always stay in touch and keep them around, and you can always double back. But you got to experience the place and experience the people and find what really works for you. It could be the first one, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But give yourself a chance to just really experience it and take it all in before you start locking stuff down. I wouldn't even do it the first trip. The first trip is a recon mission. First trip is to come out, see things, come stay for 2-3 weeks, get it in, make your connections, and do your thing. And then when you come back the second time, you're a little more familiar, you're a little more comfortable, and then you know what you want to do. And then when you see that person that you thought you liked the first time, you'll know the second time if that's real or not. So definitely do that.
Can I ask a follow-up question on that?
Absolutely.
Would you say there are more places that you will have a better success of finding women that are more, let's say, younger women that are more marriage oriented versus in that party, social media, famous stage and stuff like that? That would there be places that you would recommend? Like, okay, you might want to check out chicks here versus there for that.
There's an airplane over my head. Like I said, like anything over 30, you're not gonna have those gains. But in their 20s, early 20s, you just don't know. You know what I mean? Because they might get bored. You know what I mean? They're young. They don't know that they might think there's something that they want, but they don't really know who they are as a person. Most women until they're over 25. You know what I mean? So, if you're willing to get down and play, how old are you?
I'm 31.
Okay, yeah. So you got time for the bullshit. So you should go get you a 20, 21, 22-year-old, have fun with that, see how that works, and enjoy it. You know what I mean? Because,
Okay.
give yourself at least, at your age, give yourself at least 2 years, bro, to just don't even be thinking about marriage right now because it's too early. You know what I mean? You have to experience the place and experience relationships, ups and downs, what you want, what you don't want. You just got to go through it. You got to take your bumps and bruises like the rest of us, bro. You got to go in and get it firsthand. You know what I mean? Put your seatbelt on, strap in, and go in.
Yes, sir. All right. Hey, Richie Mac, man, I appreciate it, bro. Love the channel. IP. Thanks for having me on as always. Y'all brothers have a good night. Peace.
All right. Y'all better be subscribing, Zoom to Thailand and International Passport, y'all.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Jesse. Hold on, Richie. Shout out to Michael S for the $2 super chat. Richie, thank you. Love Thailand back this year. Thank you, Michael S for the
Michael
kind
S
words.
coming back. Right. What up, Michael S?
Shout out to T Mac 1979 for the $199 super chat. Thank you, T Mac. Much appreciated, bro.
T Mizzle.
T Mizzle. Shout out to Intellect for the $20 super chat. Just coming in, so I'll have to catch the replay. Showing appreciation for what you do, IP. I'm Team Latina, but recently started getting into Asians. I love the Southeast Asians with that brown skin. Lord, yes, indeed. That olive, wonderful skin, that sun's kiss skin. It's godsend. Ain't that right, Richie?
Absolutely. And I'm going to tell you something. For my man to drop in with $20 chat and not even been in for the whole 5 hours we've been on the thing to come and show that love, man. That's a good brother, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate everything you do and agree with everything you just said. Because I was Team Latina too. You did.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Intellect, for the kind donation, brother. Brothers, follow his lead, donate to the channel. Thank you, Intellect. So we got 2 more people for you, Richie. But before I do so, Richie, Richie, I want you to tell brothers that age doesn't matter when you date in East Asia or in Asia in general. A lot of brothers are like, oh, I'm 50, I can't get an early 20 woman that's 21, 22, 19. Richie, can you dispel that myth? Because I don't like hearing that, brother.
Yeah. Money is the great equalizer. You know what I mean? It's like, because a lot of men, look good in their 50s and even their 60s and sometimes their 70s. So, if your paper is straight, you're good. And that doesn't mean tricking. It just means women want stability, protection, and protection. That's all that they really care about. So, I'm not saying all young chicks like older dudes, but your chances is like 90% better than it would be in the States. So if you 50, you could easily crack something 25. You know what I mean?
Thank you, brother.
Pretty much. You know what I mean? So it's definitely a myth if y'all believe that you can't do what you want to do out here, because you absolutely can. And a lot of them will take care of you. My suggestion, like I said, if you're trying to settle in with something, you want to be in the 30s and up. You know what I mean? But you can easily get something in the 20s when you're 50. Not a problem.
And also, brother, I want you to let brothers know that when you date in Southeast Asia, Thailand, Philippines, right? When you date a feminine woman, you are expected to also look after a family as well. Look after the mom's bills, the dad bills, the brothers and sisters. Isn't that true, brother? Or is that incorrect?
I think it's a case by case basis, but I think for the most part it's true. But when but because you're from England, I'm from USA. When you say take care of the mother and the kids and the family, it sounds very expensive. You know what I mean? And it might be $300 US a month, $500 US a month. But to me, it's an even exchange because she's taking care of me. She's making my grits. She cleaning up after me. She's doing everything. She translating for me. She's showing me everything I need to do. I got my own personal chef, maid, lover, friend, confidant, tour guide, translator. So, all that for $300, $500 a month, whatever you choose. Like, you get to choose, and that's because I didn't want my girl to work. Like, my girl used to work doing foot massages, and I don't want her rubbing on other dudes' feet. Like, not when you with me. So I was like, shit, we got dead that right now. So you kind of work that out, but it is kind of be expected. Same thing in the Philippines, you know what I mean? Because when you come as an international person, whether it's from the USA or England or whatever it is, you're the hero. You're the white knight on the horse to come and save them and take them out of their policy, kind of like a Captain Save-A-Hole, like an international Captain Save-A-Hole, but in a way where they appreciate you and they're going to do everything to show they appreciate you. And if they don't, that's the wrong one. You got to get out. Like, you got to pay attention to the warning signs. If you see somebody that takes you for granted or does not appreciate what you do, you got to get up out of there like ASAP, like yesterday. Very important, because all you're going to do is extend your heartache, and deplete your wallet. So when you see it, if you see the telltale signs, you gotta stop the bleeding immediately.
Thank you, bro. Shout out to Daryl Smith for the $199 super chat. Thank you, Daryl Smith.
Yeah.
Much appreciated, bro. Let me bring in Deasley Macaulay. How you doing, Deasley? What question do you have for Richie Mac? Mr. Deasley Macaulay, are you there, brother?
Deasley, he might have fell asleep. Deasley, you sleep? Deasley, wake up!
Wake up,
Deasley,
Mr. West.
Wake
up, Mr. Macaulay. You there, bro? Nah, he ain't there, brother.
Deasley,
let me bring in.
Bless his heart. He was probably waiting so long he fell asleep.
Let me bring in Club Villas Inc. What's up, Club Villas?
What's Richie Mac?
Club Villas, are you pumping it through? I just want to know if you're pumping it through. Are you pumping
I'm
it through?
pumping it through, man. I'm pumping it through. First, my brother. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you, man.
Good to see you too, man. I don't see you, but I hear you, brother. Yeah,
you hear me, man. I'm always around. International Passport, you're doing a great job.
Thank you, brother.
Like
we gotta
channel,
stop. Wait. We gotta stop for a second. I gotta give it up to Club Villas. Let me just sing his praises. Let me tell you about Club Villas, man. This dude did a thing on my channel. I didn't know who he was. I went and looked him up. He's a good dude. I heard the English accent. I thought he was from England. I mean, he is from England, but I thought he was in England. He's actually in Brazil. This dude is just like, man, and I listen to his channel. Sometimes the haters be going on and trying to come at him sideways, and he just brushes it off and handles his stuff, man. And it's like, dude,
I love it, and he always says pumping it through. So that's my shit. When I hear Club Fillers, I'm pumping it through. So I have to give it up to you, brother. So Club, I know we haven't done our interview yet, and I'm gonna get to you at some point. But I just want to give you your praises, give you your flowers, brother. Okay, I'm listening. What you got to say? No problem, man. Thank you, man. And just a quick one. I mean, the great, the way you shot up to 50,000 subscribers, and congratulations for 50,000 subscribers. Where do you go from here for all that success? What you just garnished it so quickly. Where do you think you go from here without stagnating and getting and stopping? Where do you think you go with your channel? We're talking about your channel right now. Okay. Because you're doing a great. You shot up like a rocket to 50,000 subscribers. Where do you think you go from here?
Yeah, but Club Fillers, we got to be honest, man. It's like, it wasn't me. MTR, Master Tutorials and Reviews, did a review on me, and he has like 300-some thousand subscribers, and then everything just kind of blew up. So it wasn't. I wish I could take the credit, because I was about to quit, because I've been working so hard trying to get these episodes and these interviews, and I was just like, why am I doing this, man? I'm doing all this work. I could just be out here chilling, you know what I mean? And then he did it, and then people such as yourself started talking about me, and then it went viral. It went on World Star and Willie D and all that stuff. So my next goal is 100K. You know what I mean? And in between that time, I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing, what I did to get me here. You know what I mean? Just keep on getting out good content. Keep things moving, pumping it through, as you say. I'm gonna keep pumping it through. I'm gonna keep pumping it through, and hopefully people are gonna like it, man. Because all I can do is be my authentic self, and this is who I am. So it's like, hopefully what I'm doing is working. I'm gonna do obviously I'm gonna start doing live videos. I'm doing my first one with the lead attorney this Tuesday. So I'm gonna start doing more live videos. Hopefully that'll work out. And like International Passport said, I got to beware of the trolls and people trying to mess up your channel by doing some goofy stuff. Like I haven't done it enough to make the mistakes. I know you guys go live all the time. I didn't know. I tried to go live the first time last week, and I don't know going live. You got to wait 24 hours to go live. But how is that live? If I got to wait 24 hours to go live, then I'm not live. Like, what if something jumped off and I'm trying to, like Facebook, I'm trying to record some shit, and while I'm getting beat up or carjacked or whatever it is, I gotta wait 24 hours to show that.
That's right. That's the way YouTube is. That's correct.
But nobody told me that, so I'm thinking I'm about to start pumping it through, and they put the brakes on me. So now I know better. Hopefully that's one mistake I learned. So y'all stay tuned. Tuesday, my first live with lead attorney, February 15th. I don't know when this is gonna come out, when people are gonna see this, but that's the first blast off date. So
just the last one. I think what you said, the idea of making your girlfriend a YouTuber, I think that's a great idea. I think you need to do that, bro. That's just one advice. I think she's popular now, and she's got the limelight. And if you look through the YouTube genres, most of the people who's up that high, they usually bring their girlfriend in as a YouTuber, and they blow up. The girlfriend blows up, sometimes even bigger than you. You'd be surprised how far she can get subs. She can get subs like he's going out of fashion. Plus, it gives her an income as well, and so that's just my advice. But I think you're doing absolutely, a fantastic job, and I wish you the best in the future. Keep using my words, man. I love when you use the words, man. I love that, man. I love that, man. I love that, man. I'd love to see a video you say something, one of my words. I would love to hear.
You think I'm not? Do you think I'm not?
Do a video. I'd love to see that. That would make my day. If you could say one of my words, just one of my words, that would make my day.
Not only am I gonna say that, I'm gonna say I got this from Club Fillers. I'm gonna give it up. I don't play no games. I'm gonna do it. We pumping it through. But I'm gonna say to you, quiet as it's kept, to me, she's more popular than I am on the channel.
Yeah, she is.
I don't know if they're watching it from me or for her, but I'm doing the next episode I'm doing right now is her teaching us how to speak Thai. Another episode of that. She's super popular, man. That's the way she pays back. People say, he's tricking, he's doing that, but Noodle is earning her. She's really helping me do her thing, man. She's real cooperative because she's super shy. A lot of Thai women are shy.
I agree.
Like, I'm trying to get you see International Passport. I went and tried to get her a couple times. I gotta make her get on camera, but you know what I mean. But it's all done in fun. But you're right, Club Fillers. I'm gonna pump it through with her. Once I get to 100, I'm gonna try to do like a little couples little thing so it's separate, because people
do it separate.
Yeah, because people think, man, you got a girlfriend. How you gonna flirt with the caddies and do all? I'm like, dude, this is part of my show. This is what they're getting. I'm showing you what my life is like. Like the relationship stuff to me, that's a whole separate thing. That and when I'm ready to do the relationship videos, and like it's like a club filler said, I get to 100, I'll do that. It'll be more about the cupcaking and all that. But I'm not really the cupcaking kind of guy. I'm more about being a free spirit, because if I can't be who I am, I got to be by myself. You know what I mean? I got to be able. You got to take me for who I am, because I'm never gonna change. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. So
Well done, man. We'll speak again. International Passport. You don't know me, but I've watched your channel all the time. I think you got a great channel. You got a lot of knowledge, and I hope one day you can check me out as well. International Passport. You probably like my content. I like your content. Check me out, and I'll let someone else get some airing, because I'll be talking all night here.
Wait.
Yes,
We got two
please.
brothers. We got two brothers from England that don't know each other. We got to put that together, right?
Yeah, the two of us don't know
International
each other.
Passport.
Yeah.
Do me a favor, International Passport, man. Go support Club Fillers, man. He's a good dude.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
He's pumping it through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
hey, but Club Fillers, you gotta go mess with International Passport too, because he's a sharp dude. He's sharp. Don't try and do an interview and don't have your stuff together, because he's gonna press you with the questions.
Bro, you can
I'm letting you know.
Everything that International Passport says is right inside my soul, man. He talks the facts, the lyrics, and that's what all I'm about. I'm a single man's travel channel, and I promote getting out of your comfort zone and getting down to Thailand, and getting out to places, and stop wasting your time in the West. That's what I promote. So we're gonna have a great interview if you have one. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I'm ready,
reach
man.
out to me. Reach out to me on IG as soon as possible, Club Fillers. I want to speak to you, okay, brother? Let's talk on IG. Let's link up on IG, bro. So let me
I'll let
post
you
my
carry
IG.
on with the show, man. Take care with
Thank you,
yourself,
bro. So,
right,
Club Fillers.
Richie Mac, we'll speak soon, man.
Yes, sir.
Stay blessed.
Thank you.
I'm out.
So, Club Fillers, I posted my IG on the live stream chat. Reach out to me ASAP.
Okay.
We got one more caller for you, Richie Mac, the Diesel guy. Hopefully he's working now.
He woke up. Did he wake up?
Hopefully.
You up? Tap in if he's up.
Shout out to Evan Yearwood for the 1999 super chat. Thank you, bro. Worldwide options, fellas. Yes, we have worldwide options, like Richie Mac said. They're checking for us in Latin America, in Asia, in Europe. Get your passport, brothers. Yes, indeed.
You don't have to settle, bro.
Deasley McCooley, the last caller. Is your audio finally working now, please? Wake up, bro.
He's still asleep.
Bro.
Is he asleep?
Deasley, are you there, bro?
Hey.
Hello, bro. How you doing?
Is he up? Is he awake?
He's up, bro.
Hey. IP, can you hear me?
What's up, brother? Yeah,
loud and clear. He's from South Africa, bro.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Dude,
Greetings from Johannesburg, South Africa.
Man, Johannesburg, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening with my earphones, so I just took them off. Yeah, so my question...
So you weren't asleep? Just tell the truth. You weren't asleep?
No. I'm wide awake. Yeah, so my question is, because I'm aware that the Thai writing system is quite, complex, even among other Asian languages. So what level of Thai would somebody need, to live comfortably in Thailand, to do things like, shopping, sorting out paperwork, banking, etc.
They have people that actually do it for you. My first suggestion is have you ever been to Thailand?
No.
Okay. My first suggestion is just to come and survey the situation. Just come for at least 10 days, 2 weeks, and just survey the situation and make sure it's for you, and then worry about that other stuff later on. First, just come and have a good time. People usually help you with stuff like that, because in my opinion, probably their biggest, a lot of their GDP has to do with travel, with tourism. And most tourists can't speak Thai or read or write Thai, so you should be okay. You know what I mean? Anyone in those type of administrative situations usually speak English or have to speak or whatever language you speak. Well, you speak English, obviously, but So they I don't think you'll be hard pressed in that situation. Now, when it comes to staying and being serious, it also helps to have a mate that obviously speaks Thai and English, or at least a little bit of English, so they can help bridge the gap of translation.
Yeah, that would definitely come in handy.
Yeah, but like I told one of the other callers, man, don't just run out and just clamp onto the first one you see, man. Enjoy yourself. You know what I mean? Enjoy, take in the city, take in the sights, figure out what it is that you really want. Don't act desperate. Just know that you're the man, you're the one in control, you're the tourist, you're the guest. So be treated as one and act like one. You know what I mean? Because they will show you in Thailand real quick, man. You're just you try to get on some fly shit out here and get arrogant. They will show you you're a guest and you can get the F out if you don't get down with our rules. So
Yeah, but I guess that's just basically the same everywhere, you know.
yeah, but
Yeah.
Thailand is a little more. Thailand is more. I'm not going to call it a communist country, but it's more of a country where there's strict rules and laws. Like you don't disrespect the monarchy. You know what I mean? You don't certain things. You just
Yeah,
don't do.
I've heard about that. You
Yeah,
you can get thrown in jail for like saying anything bad about the Thai king.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because like in London, like people might say things about certain people in the monarchy out there might be able to get away with it, but out here they'll just kick you
Yeah.
out.
But I think
No
that's just like a minor like concern because like how hard is it to keep your mouth shut about the Thai king? It's like the one rule, just like don't just be a
right,
decent, respectful person.
right.
Yeah.
Well, let me give you an example. How easy it is to get in trouble. Because say for instance, like they got pictures of him everywhere, right? There's
Mhm.
the pictures. There's monuments. You do some goofy shit in front of the monument, post it on YouTube. You know what I mean? Like just I can't even get into what goofy shit you can do, but anything disrespectful, and they get wind of it. You know what I mean? You get hemmed up for that. You know what I mean? So it's just the best thing. Like I say, my advice to people: just blend in. Everything's going to come to you. Everything's going to happen. You just got to just blend in and have your paper straight and blend in. So just like when I go to South Africa, you better be looking for me because I'm coming at some point.
Oh, definitely, I'll be looking for you.
Yeah, I want to go there. I want to go to Cape Town, Johannesburg. I want to see. I want to get down to the reserves. I want to see the animals. I want to see the real stuff. So like traveling is my passion. So when I hear of people like from London, like International Passport, or you from Johannesburg, like people all over the world, Australia, Canada, know that we're touching people like that. You don't know, man. That's the best feeling in the world, man. I'm not making a lot of money off YouTube right now, but to know I'm touching people around the world, dude, that is and making a difference and inspiring people.
No, you
That,
definitely are. I mean, I showed my neighbor one of your videos, and some brothers can't be saved, but he's like, no, this must be staged or something. He says, this can't be real. Like,
yeah, and I know where they're coming from because it's not real to me. Like I wake up, look at
hmm.
this. This is it's peaceful. It's tranquil. You know what I mean? Now this is a smaller city called Chiang Rai, which is north of Bangkok. Like it has a climate similar to Los Angeles. It's very cool, very kickback. But everywhere you go, man, people are just respectful and cool and do anything for you. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, no, that's
we're supposed to be
how.
going to play golf right now. I gotta get dressed, but yeah, it is hard to believe. So tell your boy I totally understand. But if you guys watch Zoom to Thailand, you'll see I'm showing you. Like I showed you with the cleaning people. These women came to my house and cleaned the inside and the outside and did it like they were detailing a car. They got into the windows. They did it. I can't make this up. You think I'm calling them over? Hey, pretend like you
I
cleaning
saw
the
that.
windows. Yeah,
Exactly.
it's really the get down. So it's hard to, you can't really fake this for 2 years. So everything you're seeing is really what it is. You know what I mean? As far as from my lens. So,
Yeah, I think the problem with some of these guys is they've been raised on this mentality of just like tolerates things,
yeah,
like this
yeah,
peace, like this whole thing of peace, quiet, tranquility. To me, it's just it's how it should be. And then you
yeah.
have some,
One last
yeah,
question, bro, for Richie, because Richie has to go. We're conscious of his time.
okay,
So, is that it, bro? Or do you have one last question for Richie? He's got to
yeah.
go.
So my last question was actually leading to that. Is
Okay.
how do you like? What are your thoughts? Obviously, it doesn't bother me, but what are your thoughts on people who accuse you and other black travelers of being, self-hating black men?
It's the funniest shit in the world, yo. I'm gonna tell you, it's the funniest shit in the world because anybody that knows me from LA, I grew up in the hood. All of your favorite rappers and producers are more times than not friends of mine. You know what I mean? Uh, all of your upper echelon people are people that I look up to and admire. So when they say that, it lets me know that number one, they don't have a passport.
Yep.
Number two, they never been to Thailand. Number three, that's all they know. So you know what I mean. So it's like we all got the same 24 hours, yo. I got that from Master P. We all got the same all the 24 hours. If you spending time hating on what I'm doing, then that means you ain't got time to make no bread. So stop it. You know what I mean?
Damn.
We all got the same 24 hours, bro. So it's like, and I learned, man, because I'm a very spiritual person. I'm not religious, but I'm spiritual. And I know the only way you know you really made it, because you can count subscribers and all that. And I appreciate, man, I just made 50,000 subs. I'm very happy. I don't know what that means. I'm still getting a little bit of money, but at least I know people are paying attention and there's a movement happening. Zoom tribe. But the one thing that I know is that when you're doing the right thing and you're making an impact, the hate is going to come. And that's something Lead Attorney taught me, is that, when you have a couple thousand subscribers, I don't know I really care what you're doing. But when you get to 20,000, 30,000, 50,000, 100,000, that's when the haters start coming out. So that's how I know I made it. So it's actually like I take it as a compliment.
Yeah, that's true.
This makes me go harder.
It
makes me go harder. I don't know did you see the episode that I opened up with the Big Bass remix? I just want to zoom into Thailand. That was my FU to all the haters. Because first I was being, and I'm like, I'm the travel OG and I'm doing my thing. I'm just doing my normal intro.
I don't understand as somebody from Johannesburg. Internet is quite expensive here, right?
Ooh,
what I don't get is, why would somebody
Bro,
spend?
That was the last question.
No, let me get it out. Let me get this question, because it was me doing more talking.
No, it's not a question. This is a statement I'm making. I'm saying it's just funny to me how people will spend money on data to buy internet to watch stuff that makes them unhappy and then hate. It's weird to me. That's all.
But that's what they do, because they got to spread their unhappiness to other people. But I just laugh. Like I said, man, when I did that Zoom to Thailand remix, that was my FU. Like, okay, now I'm finna show off. Now I'm finna start dancing. Now I'm gonna play on the, if you really want to like hate, I'm gonna give you something to hate on. I tell people, if you really want to hate, you can hate on me.
That's all I wanted to say, man. Yeah. Thank you so much.
All good, brother. Like I said, man, they hating while I'm getting $10 oil massages, man. So it's all good, man. Let them hate, like 50 Cent said. Let them hate, watch the money pile up. So it's all good, man. That's part of their job, and it's expected. So if you're doing a channel, whatever, just know once you get to a certain level, they're gonna come out. It's just that's their job. They have to.
Yeah, I'm planning on starting my own channel. So yeah, I'm looking forward to
it. Yeah. There's only one person that pulled this off and made it work by hating, but he did it in a smart ass way. Do you guys know who that is? That goes for you too, IP. This is a question I'm gonna give y'all before I let y'all go. There's one person that hated heavily and won. Who is
Kevin Samuels?
Nope. He's not a necessarily a YouTube person. He's just a figure that hated on everybody and he made it work in his favor.
Barack Obama. Lionel Messi.
Give me a hint. Like what industry?
What
I'm just
industry?
Who it is, because I gotta go. 50 Cent. 50 Cent did a record called How to Rob, and he talked about robbing everybody in the music industry. I don't know if you got look up that song by 50. It's his first single called How to Rob, and it's really called How to Rob an industry impert. And he talked about everybody from Big Pun to Bobby Brown to Wu-Tang. He got into everybody. And a lot of rappers were pissed off about it because he was calling them out by name, saying he would rob them. And he's the only person I know that was able to do that and like really like win. But hating, you can't win hating because you're wasting time, because you're actually promoting the person by hating on him, because people are gonna want to see, well, what is he talking about? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So, but and it actually helps, but I just kind of laugh, man. You know what I mean? That's what I mean by negative. Like, I won't even talk and get into it with him. You know what I mean? I don't even respond. I just like I look at it, I laugh, because I laugh with him. I'll be like, this dude's funny. You know what I mean? And some women do it too. And it's like, hey, you gotta do what you do. But meanwhile, I'm gonna keep pushing. Like Club Fellas say, I'm gonna keep pumping it through. So so they can't hate the message. They can hate on me, but they can't hate the message. So that's what's up. Johannesburg. Shout out, brother.
Salute, man.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Deasley. Mr. Richie Mac, thank you very much for this incredible interview, brother. And sorry for taking your time. I know we went over scheduled, brother. I apologize for that, bro.
We good. You know what? Oh, that's another thing too. Did I do this at the beginning? But I had to get an apology to International Passport because we had this set up and I screwed it all the way up, got the time mixed up, brother. So that's why I did the extra for you. Appreciate what you're doing, everything you're doing, man. I love to help and support, and I'm glad I was able to be a part of your stream, man. I hope you get 1 million views or even 20.
Thank you, Richie, brother. I want to say a huge thank you, brother. Do you have any last words before we let you go, Richie, or are you good, brother?
Spread love to everybody, man. Spread love, not hate. Get your passport. Travel. Support International Passport. Support brothers that's trying to do positive things and influence people, man. Check out Zoom to Thailand. Join the Patreon. Become a subscriber. Become part of the Zoom tribe. And let's go get it, y'all. And
Let's go
remember,
and get it.
you don't have to settle.
Thank you. Thank you
All
very
right.
much, Richie. Take it
All
easy,
right.
brother.
Okay, bro. Peace out.
Peace out, brother. Thank you, bro. Legendary stuff there. Brothers, how was that stream? Classic brothers. Shout out to the brothers who took part in such a legendary stream. Shout out to Super Chats and Cash Apps. So I'll stay on for 20 more minutes. Theo, are you there, Theo? Are you there, Theo? Brothers who have been to Thailand, call in. In the meantime, brothers, join the Patreon. Join the Patreon. Press a 1 in the chat if you will be joining the Patreon. If you want more special content like this, join the Patreon. Last week I interviewed another well-known YouTuber that will only be on the Patreon. So if you want to join the Patreon, press a 1 in the chat. Press a 1 in the chat if you will join the Patreon. Press a 1 in the chat if you will join the Patreon. Okay. And shout out to the 2 brothers who joined the Patreon already. Press a 1 in the chat if you will join the Patreon. If you want to be part of the Facebook group, join the Facebook group, brothers. Bear in mind, if you want to be a part of the Facebook group, you must be a part of the Patreon. And when you join the Facebook group, you'll be given a link to join our exclusive high value mail Discord server. I'm also on Twitter, brothers. So follow me on Twitter, brothers. Here's my Twitter. So follow me on Twitter, brothers. Send me a DM on Twitter if needed. I'm also on Instagram as well, brothers. So follow me on Instagram. Send me a DM on Instagram if you want to reach out to me directly. There you go, brothers. If you want updates on the channel, stories, videos, my posts, travel posts, join my Instagram, brothers. And I'm also on the Cash App that's open 24/7. So please support the channel via the Cash App. Thank you, brothers. Here's a Patreon. So one more time, join the Patreon. I dropped the Colombian video the other day, and brothers liked that video. We got a lot of likes for that video, but we need to keep pushing out the content to for it to go viral. So I want you brothers to go back in time and can we get the likes up, please, to at least 200 likes. Let's give this stream 200 likes. That's all I ask for you, brothers. Right? Let's get 200 likes for this stream. We got 4 more until 200 likes. You know, I think I deserve it after giving you brothers 2 back-to-back classics over the last few weeks. I gave you one about Brazil, one about Colombia. So let's get the likes up for this video, okay, brothers? So here is the link to the Colombian video. Go and like this video. Go and comment so it can go viral. And when this video drops on my channel, please comment, please share it. Let's try and make this live stream go viral with Zoom to Thailand, and go and support my previous video regarding Colombian streams. So brothers, no, I don't have TikTok. Anonymous Savior. Would that be helpful if I had TikTok? So call in, brothers, if you want to give some feedback as to how you like the stream. Those who have been to Thailand, call in. I will stay on for 15-20 more minutes. So please call in, brothers, if you can. But yes, Press a 1 in the chat if you will be joining the Patreon. Press a 1 in the chat if you will be joining the Patreon. Let's see. Press a 1 in the chat if you will be joining the Patreon. Join the Patreon, brothers. So I will drop this video on my channel as soon as I stop going live. So we need 2 more likes. 2 more likes. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Press the notification bell when you subscribe to always and all notifications, so you never miss a live stream, post or upload from me. We need 2 more likes, brothers. 2 more likes to make it 200. 3 more likes. 3 more likes, brothers. So call in, brothers, if you want to get some feedback into this amazing live stream. Call in. I will stay on for 10-15 minutes later. Shout out to my mods. Shout out to my mods. Wonderful. Shout out to Thomas. Shout out to John. Shout out to Nate Callie. Shout out to all my mods. Let's get the likes up, brothers. Fantastic. So, brothers, great stream. Amazing stream. Amazing stream. Press a 2 in the chat if you enjoyed this stream. This was a great stream. Fantastic stream, brothers. Oh, we really outdid ourselves, didn't we? We really outdid ourselves. Shout out to Richie Mac, who's into Thailand. Go and support his channel. Wonderful. All right, brothers. Make sure you join the Patreon. Yep, wonderful. Fantastic. Wonderful. A lot of 2s there. This is great. This is great. So feel free to call in. I will stay on for 10 more minutes, 15 more minutes. Let's get the likes up too, brothers. Shout out to John Thomas. Shout out to Nate Callie. Shout out to Thomas Demahin, my 3 mods. Thank you for your hard work this evening. Much appreciated, brothers. Thank you. Thank you, brothers. Call in, brothers. This was a great stream. And make sure you go and support the other video called The Greatest Breakdown of Colombian Women You Ever Need. The full video for that is on my Patreon. Trust me, it's the best Colombian video you need. It's the best Colombian woman. It's the best video about Colombian women that you will ever see. We broke it down about Colombian women moving to Colombia, buying property in Colombia, renting in Colombia, working in Colombia, remote working in Colombia, how to make your money in American dollars in Colombia, side hustles in Colombia. It's crazy. Is that you, Thomas? Turn your camera on in the background briefly, Thomas, just so I know you're not a troll. If you have any questions, call in or super chat your questions. Is that you, Thomas? Yeah, thank you, Thomas. Verified. Thank you, Thomas. Let me bring in the legend, Mr. Thomas Demahin. What's up, Thomas? How you doing, brother?
What's up, fam? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, bro. How you keeping?
All good, man. All good. Great live stream, bro.
Thank you, brother.
Great live stream.
That was a very good one, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
Richie
that
Mac.
brother. Yeah, that brother's
bro.
cool. That brother's a cool brother, man.
Mm.
I discovered his channel 2 days ago.
Yeah, he's a cool brother, man. He's a real cool brother, man. So shout out to Richie Mac. Zoom to Thailand. Go and support the brother. Zoom to Thailand. He's got a great channel there, and his girlfriend's cute too.
I wish I saw more of her, man. Actually, I can't
Yeah,
see. Yeah, man. She's cute. Well, she has that golden skin, jet
kawaii
black
desu,
hair.
kawaii.
Ah, man. And she got that booty. I,
Yep,
I saw I
yep.
saw that booty. Oh my damn.
Yes, indeed, man. Hey, Thomas, thank you for your efforts this evening, brother. Much appreciated. Thomas is a part of the Patreon. Thomas, tell them how great the Patreon is, because brothers are sleeping on the Patreon, man. Like, they're
Brothers,
sleeping on.
man. You guys are missing out on the Patreon, bro. That check video, bro. Oh man, that was beautiful. The video on Colombian women, Austrian women, brothers. If you haven't joined the Patreon, you're missing out big time, bro. You're missing out on some content information that MI6, CIA, FBI, they won't tell you about, bro. Brothers, join the Patreon, and I recommend Diamond Tier.
Yes, indeed. I'll carry on, Thomas.
Yeah, brothers, if you choose Diamond Tier, huh, yeah, not only will you get phone calls from IP, but also beneficial information as well. But the exclusive content, I'm still thinking about that check video IP.
I know, bro. So I've got a couple more Patreon videos coming out this month and March. I got one about Argentina, Nigeria, explicit version. Two more explicit version streams. I've got one more regarding. So I interviewed a very famous person. Our brothers may have come across him before in the past. He's very famous in the whole YouTube travel space. We had a great conversation. It got a bit heated, regarding simping, open relationships, wanting a submissive woman. It was a funny interview, so that will only be on the Patreon, bro. So you're gonna enjoy that a lot,
Awesome.
Thomas.
Awesome. What
Shout
I
out, go on, bro.
Oh no, sorry. Go on, read the super chat, then I'll talk.
Shout out to Alfonso. The name Alfonso, man, it reminds me of the guy from Training Day, Denzel Washington. Great movie. Shout out to Alfonso for the $5 super chat. Evening, passport, and brothers. When I get to Bahrain later this year, I might drop some intel on you. LOL. Please do. I want to get more Arabic woman intel on the channel. So Dubai, United Arab Emirates, Bahrain. So thank you, Alfonso. Much appreciated, bro. Go on, Thomas.
Speaking of Dubai, when I went to Dubai, I remember one time I was in one jewelry shop and I saw this woman, bruv. You see, the thing is with women from Dubai, Arabic women in general, you might mistaken them for European women. I'm telling you, bruv. When I was in Dubai in 2010, I remember as clear as day. I was in one jewelry shop with my mom and my siblings here. I saw one woman, bro. She looks like Mary J. Watson, Spider-Man's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Red hair, blue eyes. I'm like, this. I was like, I had to tell myself, this is not a white woman. This is not a white woman. I had to pinch myself like, bro, but she was an instant 10, bro. Instant 10. I'm like, I told myself I need to go back to Dubai, bro. I need to go back to Dubai, bro. See, as we're talking right now, IP, the Keishas are gonna come. I can sense them. My spidey sense is tingling. My spider senses are tingling, IP. As we're talking about women from Dubai, Thai women, these Keishas are gonna come and they're gonna flood their nonsense on the comments. Just watch, IP. When we wake up, yeah, I'm gonna you look at the comments. There's gonna be a lot of Keishas. I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah, but I'll be prepared for them. We got the gun, bro.
And the thing is, bro, like, actually, truth be told, I did some infiltration, brother. So on the Facebook group, one brother he posted a picture from a a black only travel group. So it was comprised of Keishas. So what I did is that I got accepted into that group, and I saw a lot of nonsense. There were women, there were these Keishas, yeah, they're looking like Lizzo, saying, "Oh, they're living the best time of their life, traveling to
Italy, Spain.
Italy, Spain," and I'm like, that she was one Keisha, she was like overweight. I'm like, bro, these men aren't checking for you. You're wasting all that money, but you ain't getting checked. These Keishas from the UK and US, they are the least desired group of women in the world. No foreign man is checking for you, Keishas. Like, I don't. They will never. I will never comprehend why they travel. We're gonna travel for besides sightseeing. You ain't getting a foreign boyfriend. Brazilian men, they don't want you. Italian men, they don't want you. Stay in your lane, you Keishas. Pookie and Ray Rays are there for you. Those are the only men you want. You ain't getting Tyrone because he's gonna pump and dump you. You ain't getting your high value men because they don't want you. It's plain and simple. So Keisha, stay in your lane, shut up, and drink your wine. And if you're alone, go buy a dog or cat.
Hey, thanks for that, Thomas, man. Yeah, that's true, man. Like as everyone can see, the brother Richie Mac is living the life in Thailand.
Mm-hmm.
That is a passport motivation that you need. You know, America is not the end all be all. Yes, I know you make a lot of money in America, but are you truly happy? Are you happy being around the Keishas and the Shaniquas and the women who don't give you any play, right? And these horrible women with bad attitudes. You don't want that, brothers. What you need to do, brothers, is get your passport, find some way to remote work in America, and live in a different country. That information is on my Patreon. Shout out to Ian Sanza Nanzu, UK brother, for the £2 super chat. What's up, bro? Patreon member too. Join today. Shout out to you, Ian. What about Vietnamese women? I've heard some good things about them. I think I should be getting intel on them soon. I was supposed to have an interview with a brother last year in November, but he was busy. So I heard they're feminine, they're cute, and they check for brothers, but I need that hardcore intel. So do I
Wait,
have
IP.
one on my channel?
I
Come on,
think
bro.
you do. IP.
Yeah.
What about the interview with Costa Rican women, the Q&A?
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's gone cold, bro. That's gone cold. I think they're busy, those girls, because obviously Taisha's got a boyfriend now. She's taken. I think Catherine's busy. Yeah, so it's all dependent on Catherine. So I don't know what's happening with that, bro. I reached out to her. She didn't get back to me. So she's probably busy or something. But we push on, Thomas, and trust me, bro. I've got I don't want to reveal it now, Thomas. But I'll speak to you directly one on
Oh,
one.
cool.
But you'll be very
Cool.
happy about this, Thomas. You'll be very happy about this. You're a Patreon member, so Patreon members will get the exclusive intel first and foremost. So yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah, Catherine. I don't know what she's doing. I think she's busy. Jay Bones says Taisha lives in Germany now. Oh wow. Oh,
Wow.
where in Germany, Jay Bones? Berlin? Did she meet there with her boyfriend? And what's she doing in Germany? Damn,
What's she doing in Germany?
damn. What
Oh,
was I gonna say?
I ain't go
Can't go on.
Germany. No, the first countries I'm going to is Germany. I want to go to Germany, bro. Especially Hamburg. You know, when Brother Atlanta said Hamburg has all of the conservative women. Has all of Hamburg. I want to go to Hamburg first. I'm just going there for work opportunities, and of course play.
Or work. Okay. Oh, so is that to live there and work there, Thomas?
Pretty much, yeah. But I just seeing. I'm almost done working for my other company, so I told you, yeah, I'm going to spend up to a year, so I have 2 months left because I've already amended my CV. I can send you my CV if you want to take a look at it. It's all
Yeah,
right.
I can. Yeah, I can help you out with that, Thomas. That's fine.
Cool. Yeah, so I've got 2 months left with this company I'm working for. So I amended my CV, looking just checking elsewhere for work, because like Tony said, I don't want to stay comfortable. It's not good to stay comfortable with the same profession. So it's all about progression, like you said, IP. It's all about advancement.
Yep, you're right. Yeah, Germany is a great country. Germany is a good country, good economy, a good woman. But yeah, we'll speak about that privately, Thomas.
Awesome.
Yeah, damn, Taisha, she got damn. Yeah, he's gonna wife her up, J Bones. The American brother from Boston. Apparently, I heard maybe getting married. He's in the military. Damn,
Ooh,
he took her quickly.
damn
I
it.
believe Frankfurt. Yeah, I think so Frankfurt has a lot of American bases there. So that makes sense if he's in the military. He's probably based in Germany. Move her out there. Yo, congratulations to Taisha. Congratulations to her.
That brother took a fuss, man. Damn it.
Yeah, come on, bro.
No. I'm like, bro. I mean, damn it. If you damn the UK restrictions, man.
Yeah,
Prevent travel.
it did, man. That messed up, man. That messed up a lot of things. Lord have mercy. What kind of engineer is he? Is he an aerospace engineer, computer engineer? Is he a some sort of cloud engineer? Like what Theo does, J Bones? Damn.
All I'm saying, bro, the time I go to Germany, Hamburg, I want to see a black German woman with her nice curly hair, conservative attitude. I'm waiting for that, bro. Even Asian women as well, fam. I'm waiting for that.
Yep, and it's out there. I dealt with a few when I was in Germany, and they're hot. Oh man, I ain't gonna lie. I miss Germany. I miss Germany a lot. I think Germany's a
if you
good
have to rate
country.
them out of 10, what would you give them?
9.
Women.
9.
Ooh.
Easily.
Ooh.
Easily. Shout out to Deasley McCooley for the 35 ZAR. I think that's South African dollars. Thank you, bro. Thomas is right. Angry BWs need to stay in their lane. Yes, indeed. We don't want them anywhere in our channel. This is a channel for brothers who want foreign women. Thank you, Deasley. So as I was saying, Thomas, I give them a 9. They're cute. They're cute.
Ooh. Okay, one question I have. One question. On Akeisha's best day, yeah. Now, not all, but there are some Keishas who are bad bees in the UK. On their best day, IP, yeah, you have a German black woman and a semi-decent looking Keisha, yeah. Who would you think would win?
Rephrase that question, Thomas.
All right, so if you okay, so you say for hypothetical scenario, you have a German black woman and you have a UK black woman. Okay, this UK black woman is not wearing weave, it's not wearing those fake eyelashes, no BBL, no nothing. She's all natural, but you know that she's liberal. So let's say I'll give this UK Keisha a 9, okay, and looks. So my question to you is this: who would win between a German black woman and a UK Keisha who's a 9?
Hey, Tommy, you got the most metaphysical questions I've ever heard, bro. Some metaphorical questions, bro. This guy is going like, that's a good question, bro. Hold on, Thomas. So Ian, Germany, Germany is that Germany is better than England by far in terms of the woman. But to answer your question, Thomas, I would say,
Now this Keisha is a 9. She has no weave. She's all natural. She's a natural 9.
Damn. And so what about the German woman? What features does she have? Does she wear weave?
No, bruv. You know, bruv. You seen, bruv. The all German women are natural. Didn't.
And bro, it's a German woman because I ain't dealing with these UK women anymore, bro. It's a German woman easily. because I don't deal with liberal women. You know, I don't take them seriously.
Okay,
German
okay,
woman, easily German woman, bro.
okay. What if this? Okay, what? Okay, now to flip it, a conservative UK woman, because brother Duke, he said you can find these conservative women outside of London, like in Hertfordshire, um, where else? Northwest London. Okay, a conservative black woman from the UK or German or a Brazilian woman. I'm giving you hard questions now. I'm the interviewer now. IP.
This guy. I would say Brazilian
Over
woman,
the
easily.
conservative black woman from the UK.
Yes,
Why?
easily.
Why?
Wow, these UK women, I'm tired of them, bro. Oh my god.
Or what if this UK woman was conservative, like Candace Owens?
But bro, when you compare that to, but is a Brazilian woman also conservative?
Yeah, by default, she is conservative.
Then yeah, bro. Let me tell you, the Brazilian woman, right? I've got a choice of dating a brown skin, olive skin, curly hair, light-eyed Brazilian, right?
Yeah, you can't beat that.
Who has a foreign accent, right? I love that accent that just sounds differently, that Portuguese Brazilian accent, who's very sensual, very loving, over a UK conservative black woman, easily. I mean, like, let me tell you, I'm done with these UK women, bro. I really am done with them. They make me sick. I'm trying to keep it PG here, but
Yeah,
actually,
me
man, I
too,
shouldn't have
bro.
even said that. Look what you've done to me, Thomas, man. But I'm done with them, bro. They make me sick. Some of them, not all of them, Sorry, just the bad ones that make me sick. Just
Only
them
the
get out there.
liberals, only the liberal
Uh,
women. They make me nauseated just by looking at them. I feel nauseated. You know what? Yeah, and I just what I can't believe I did this. Yeah. Backchat London came back, bro.
Oh, bro, don't even mention that nonsense in the chat,
Why?
man. I'm sick of them. Nah, bro. Don't even mention them, bro, man.
I,
Don't
I
even.
watched five. I watched 5 to 10 minutes of it. Yeah, I had a headache, bro. I had to take paracetamol quickly, man. It was just pure nonsense.
Do you know what frustrates me is just how strong Western culture is. You know,
Mm.
UK and American culture. That the fact that you bring a foreign woman to the West, it would change her mentality very quickly. You
It's
know,
oh man, that's very concerning.
so basically, I met this Korean chick 2 days ago
Mm.
on Friday. We were speaking, and then I asked her a question, and she starts bringing in about woman this, woman that, the way women this. I'm like, why are you bringing that up?
And
Why are you
they were
bringing
a Korean
Why are you
woman.
bringing that up? Yeah, I mean, she's born in Korea her whole life, lived here for the past 2 years, and she starts bringing in about, but the
Oh,
way
that's
I
the
feel
issue,
about women,
man.
and I'm like, why are you bringing that up?
That's the
What does that
issue,
have to
bro.
do with our conversation? But again, it's a feminist culture here that tells them that women are oppressed in every single area of their lives. I'm done with it, man. I really am done with it. I'm sick of it. So
Yeah,
Thomas,
man.
I've got 3 more minutes. It's late over here, bro.
I know.
I'm looking. It's 5:07 a.m. I need to
Yep.
sleep, but I want to eat
Yep.
first and watch some Attack on Titan uh, before I go to bed. You know. So Thomas, do you have anything else you want to say, bro?
I say this, bro. IP, keep up the great work, bro. Keep up the great work. We need to get out of the UK. It's Babylon, Sodom and Gomorrah. Just keep up the great work, bro. Thank you for being a guide. And yeah, bro, I'll support you always, bro. Thank you very much for your time and effort, bro.
Thank you for the kind words, Thomas. Thank you, bro. Ezra, can you turn your camera on in the background, please? Okay, thank you. He's got a Barcelona t-shirt on. Shout out to brothers. Press a 1 in the live stream chat, right? If you will be joining the Patreon. So in the meantime, press a 1 in the live stream chat if you will be joining the Patreon as soon as the stream ends. Let me bring in Azra. I'm not seeing him before. What's up, Azra? How you doing, brother?
How's it going? Sorry, I was trying to delete the StreamYard in the background. Apologies about that. You said you saw my Barcelona shirt on.
Yeah,
That's what you were saying.
yeah, yeah,
It's
shout.
funny. This is like I just put it on because I was in the house or whatnot. I'm trying to finish up some work. I'm in school for accounting or what have you. So I was just trying to finish up some studying before midnight is over. Yeah, man, I feel the same way. How you feel? I'm not gonna lie. I caught, like I said, I was just finishing up my homework and I caught the wind end of your stream today. It's funny, between you and BMT, like you guys always motivate me to get on my game, try to get my money up so I can be able to work remotely. But the ironic twist is that I'm so busy that sometimes I don't have time to listen to the stream regularly, so I usually listen to the playback. But long story short, I feel the same way, man. I was just thinking about it today, like just the thought of like interfacing or like just having a dialogue with a lot of these women gets me depressed sometimes. I've been thinking, yeah, like you always got improvement as a man, but sometimes you watch Kevin's show and you think to yourself like, damn, like there's really just nothing here. It's just like a wasteland. You get so depressed, like you feel like you want to sink in a hole because it's like that. If it wasn't, I would say this, especially if it wasn't for people like you and other passport bros that show the options that brothers have to go and travel and go and be digital nomads. That would be even more of a dark, gruesome, outlook on life. To think that your only resort is to deal with the women in your country. So I appreciate that.
Thank you as well. I've not seen your name before. Are you a new viewer to the channel?
Oh no, man! I'm also I've donated before. I'm on your Facebook group as well. I'm in multiple groups. I'll put it this way: you see Theo's group of software engineers. I'm in that group.
Okay, brother.
Wait,
Hey, thank you.
He has a group of software engineers. What's it called?
So we're basically learning cloud. So we're learning being able to be a software engineer, understanding like cloud
Okay.
servers, virtual private networks. Also, I just started learning was it JavaScript last weekend. So I'm trying to also learn SQL in the springtime, and I plan on getting my certification for AWS, which is Amazon Cloud Networking, in April.
Okay.
So you
Wonderful.
can yeah. So I've been just literally. It's funny. I'm on YouTube, but I'm not on it as much as I used to be because I'm literally just studying. So it's funny. Theo put your last stream of you and him discussing Brazil into the group, and I was catching bits and pieces of it, and then I go right back to studying because I'm trying to get to that point where I can just travel and money not being an option, and I could work remotely because with IT, more or less, you can work remotely. You don't have to be stationary, especially with with the situation going on with CV-19. It made it more feasible that you can be abroad and still do your work and be efficient. So I'm just really trying to get
Yes,
myself situated. I can just travel anywhere.
Awesome.
yes, indeed. All right, thank you as well. Shout out to
Mhm.
Bolts for the $5 super chat. I am praying that God makes my college degree go by quickly. I'm going to get my computer science degree, work remote as a software engineer, and fly. Yes, indeed, it will
Yes,
Oh,
go
yes,
by
yes.
quickly,
absolutely.
brother. Make
Yeah,
sure
that's
you
the
stay
plan, bro.
focused. That's the plan. Yep. Stay focused, brother. Work hard. You got your brothers in the Discord server and the Facebook group to continue encouraging you. You've got a community behind you, Bolts. So you're good, brother. So anytime you fall backwards, we're gonna lift you back up, brother.
Oh,
As
absolutely.
young men. Okay,
Even
bro.
if he wants to,
So
he can definitely hit me up too because I believe I'm believing it now. I'm 27 and I'll be 28 in July. Like I believe delayed gratification, especially if we want to get to the point where Theo is and where other brothers can be able to travel, you have to delay the gratification. Like I'm willing to just keep to myself for the next year and a half if it means I can be able to make six figures and travel the world and do my own thing.
Mm. Well,
yeah,
one thing I keep.
yeah.
Brother, thank you very much for coming in, bro.
Thank you
I
for
love
having
these
me.
type I love these type of discussions, bro. You see, IP, this is what differentiates us from liberal black men. Because you see, these liberal black men, they put women first. These pookie and ray rays and these simps. They put women first. They're talking about they're talking about being promiscuous. Like us
Toxic.
conservative brothers, yeah, we look at things that are important, like education, finance, business, traveling. Those are things that are important.
Being a Renaissance man, just being a man
Exactly.
of value. Yeah.
Exactly. IP, even there was this on Facebook here. There was this post I really love. I think you should check this out, IP. It was a picture of two brothers, yeah, from the 1900s. Yeah. Despite being poor, they were wearing suits. So brothers back in the day were on this ghetto nonsense. They were conservative, crisp, professional, sharp. Brother, I was in tears just by looking at that picture, bro. It was beautiful.
I'm sure you guys. I was gonna say, not to cut you off, but I'm sure you guys know about Dr. King and Malcolm. You know, particularly with Dr. King, I've even heard Kevin say this. One of the reasons why he goes so hard on us as black men, thinking black men, focusing on our image. He said, if Dr. King never wore a suit and tie, a lot of people would have never taken him seriously, both black and white, which is so true.
Yeah.
They would have never took the movement seriously if people were dressed like they are today. You know, so your image is vital.
Yep.
Yeah, Thomas is right. These liberal black men, they make me, oh man, I'm about tired of them talking about toxic masculinity, talking about male privilege, talking about I'm like, well, get out of here. And then this is why the women in their lives are running over them.
And the
Just
thing is,
a whole
brother,
bunch of simp culture, man. What the hell is toxic masculinity? Keep
do you
that
know what
BS away from me.
Do you know what I also say, brother? Oh, your Uncle Tom, your Uncle Ruckus. You're Oreo.
You hate your mother.
You hate your mother. You hate your sister. You're not my type of black. I mean, what the hell? What? This is the type of
you're a beta male. You're dusty.
I know, right?
You can't handle a woman. Yeah.
You can't handle. Oh my gosh, you can't handle a black woman. What? Oh gosh, it's nonsense, IP, man. I'm glad I'm a conservative because I see reality. I use logic and facts, and it's brilliant, man. It's just brilliant being a conservative.
I was gonna say, prior to welfare, black people were conservative. People don't realize that. I mean, we definitely they will, particularly in, I'm not sure about in the UK, but particularly here in the States. Prior to welfare being implemented into the black community, we were married more than white people. So we've always been more traditional, and people can't say, oh, the whole theory is now, oh, black women can't commit to a relationship with men because, or they can't submit to a man because we don't make any money. But it's like there were more married black people during Jim Crow. So, the whole point that's a null and void point. I mean, we were coming out of slavery during Reconstruction, and there were more married black people, and these people couldn't even read. So my thing is this: what is missing from the point that you don't know how to be amicable or get along with a man and you're not even dealing with Jim Crow, you're not even dealing with slavery. We're talking about people that didn't know how to read, and yet they were still able to get along with one another. There has to be something that's in terms of the culture and the tradition, particularly the woman and her mindset of believing that, no, I'm of my own identity, I'm my own entity, and I am not going to get along with the man. That's all it breaks down to,
Yeah, thank you for that as well. Reach out to me on IG. I'm not sure if we've not spoken personally, but I'd like to know more about you. Okay, brother? You have my IG already, right? Do you follow me on IG?
The irony is I'm in the Facebook group. I'll text you right now. Let me see. But you said you're on.
I prefer IG, so especially for like phone calls. So here's my IG, and let me put it on the live stream chat real quick. So my IG, if you look at the live stream chat as well, I've just posted my IG. So reach out to me on my IG, okay, bro?
Okay.
Thank you. Shout out to Indy 67 for the 25. Hey, brothers, man, thank you very much for the donations. It means a lot to me. Thank you. thank you to Indy 67 for the $25 super chat. Hi, brothers. I'm in the training for AWS, but also working in the field for over 32 years as well. Congratulations, bro. Hope you passed your exams. I'm guessing you're working in the IT field
I
for
hope
over
so
32
too.
years. That's incredible. Thank you, Indy. Much appreciated, bro. So I'm gonna end the stream. As well, Jab, any closing statements,
Thanks
brother?
for having me on.
No problem, bro.
Just be the best that you can be as a black man. The thank you again, like I said, having me on. The world is your oyster, and remember, not for less, because the world is yours. You just have to cast your nets and set sail. So thank you for
Absolutely.
having me on. Enjoy the
Thank
rest
you
of your
as
night.
well. You too,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
Reach out to me on IG. I'll speak to you very soon, okay?
IP, thank you very much, bro. Thank you very much. It's just been an amazing live stream. You know, again, another classic, brother. Thank you very much, IP.
Thank you, Thomas, for being a mod. Thank you for joining the Patreon. Thank you for your super chats, brother. Thank you for supporting the channel, Thomas Demihin. You're definitely a very extremely valuable individual in this passport space and on the channel. So let me give you your props, Thomas. Okay, much appreciated, bro. Thank you. I
Thanks,
respect you a
bro.
lot.
Thanks, bro.
Okay, brothers. All right, thank you, Thomas. I'm going to end the stream now, brothers. Like Thomas said, like I say as well, please join the Patreon. Here's a link to it, brothers. You can reach out to me on the Facebook group. You can request to join the Facebook group. Here's a Facebook group. I'm also on Twitter as well, brothers. So, um, reach out to me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter. I'm on IG too, so follow me on IG and send me a DM on IG. I'm on the Cash App too, so that's open 24/7. So if you want to donate to the channel, please feel free to donate via the Cash App. And of course, we've got the Patreon as well. So please, brothers, join the Patreon. There's a lot of special content coming your way on the Patreon. Thank you very much, brothers, and I will see you, brothers, on my next live stream. And we got over 80 people watching. Can we please have 80 comments for this live stream? Right. So as soon as I end this live stream, can everyone please comment for this live stream? It helps out the algorithm. YouTube will help push out this video to other brothers who need this intel. So please comment on this video. Thank you, brothers, and I will see you, brothers, on my next live stream, next video, sorry. Peace out, brothers. Thank you.